Can I get your lighter? Oh, man.
Shenanigans.
Always.
Yeah, it works, dude.
Thanks to Ed.
Welcome back to the Hot Ashes Podcast. I'm Lee.
What's up, peeps? It's TK in the building, baby.
We got a fun one today. We got new guests, and we got more coming. And, I just noticed George is right there. Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend.
So we're going to talk about a whole lot of stuff. We're going to keep the second part a secret until that guest arrives. But we will start out, as we do every show, talking about what we're smoking and what we're drinking. I am smoking a George's box press torpedo. I know I try to get a different brand each time, but I've been unsuccessful in getting away from my favorite.
It's hard because it's so good.
Yeah, and it's my favorite, so I dig it. And I am drinking a Perny Haze, isn't that what it's called?
I'm asking again because I asked before. Is it the 9.1?
No, it's a 6.9.
Okay.
Giggity.
What's the other one?
7.2 or 3.
Okay.
The Pernicious, 7.2 or 3. So, yeah, we're doing the show at 1 o'clock, so I'm trying not to start out with a 7.2.
Yeah, we don't have that bad of lives where we're just...
Yeah, well, it's Sunday. I mean, anybody could be doing this.
True. We're not judging you if you are.
No. We just, this is a fun
Cheers.
job. So, TK, on to you.
What's up? I'm going to need some help with what I am smoking because I just grabbed it. Is it George's?
Yeah. Oh,
okay,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it's George's short story.
Short story.
That's a very good smoke.
It is good.
It's a good smoke, brother. Isn't that a good smoke, George?
Oh, yes, sir.
Short story. Paired with some, sparkling water. I'm on a cleanse right now. I wouldn't even call it a cleanse. I'm just on a
It's kind of a cleanse.
alcoholic hiatus.
Even beast mode in it in the gym.
6 days in a row.
Dang, man.
Good for you.
That's awesome.
6 days in a row.
That is awesome.
Pretty cool.
All right, and who do we have on mic 3?
We got Shane Blaine.
Shane.
Yep. That's
What
his
up?
name. That's real.
Shane Blaine.
That is awesome, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, my last name's Butt. You can't really,
That's
you
sick.
can't surprise me with many names.
But middle name's kind of lame. It's just Alan.
All
It's
right.
not Wayne or anything.
oh,
all of
see,
you.
that would have been cool,
Yeah, they messed up.
Shane Wayne Blaine. That would have been sick.
If only, yeah.
We could always change it. Well, you're not drinking or smoking anything, but
No,
tell us a little bit
not
about
yet.
yourself.
All right, so 17, I enlisted. I lied to my mom and dad. Said, oh, yeah, I'm not going to be in harm's way. Less than 8 months later, found myself in the most dangerous part of Afghanistan, Sangin.
Let's go.
2013 with 37 Weapons Company. Did 2 deployments with them, Sangin, and then Iraq 2.0. All right, we went up there, supported for the push with ISIS and whatnot. After that, decided to go to Quantico, go to TBS, be an instructor, and that's where I dropped my package from MESEP. Did a year and a half up at Maryland, commissioned in 23 of 20, December, and then went to TBS, logistics officer's course, and now
Hell yeah.
I'm down here in Camp Lejeune.
Nice.
I'm actually about to go to a MESEP graduation next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you're
good.
Was
it's,
it
it's a great gig.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that did that, and we talk about it often on the show. And I've got some questions for you about that. But
Yeah,
let's
absolutely.
go ahead and get to Ed first. And
Hey there, guys. How you doing? Ed Radley here. I'm smoking a woman with no name, and something,
that's the Drew Estate, right?
Drew Estates, yes.
Yeah.
Yep, a little sweet. So it's a good long smoke.
Yeah.
And I'm drinking some of America's Finest, Coors Light.
Yes.
I love how you guys always build up Coors Light like it's like the greatest
is.
thing ever.
It's
It's not, dude.
I mean,
All right, give us your opinions. What beer is best?
Cold beer.
So
it's in Boulder.
So how do you like it so far, the officer side compared to being enlisted?
So, fun fact, a lot of guys say, oh, I didn't do it for the money. Yeah, a lot of you, that's a lie. Like, if you don't do it for the money, what else are you doing it for at the end of the day? But my bottom line is, once you get so high up, regardless of what MOS you're in, you're no longer running a gun with the boys. You're no longer doing your job. You get tucked away farther and farther into those office taskers. And sure, everyone jokes, you put the office in officer every day. But how do you get a fresh reset and start back at the bottom? And I was like, I don't want to do the 16 before they changed it for the gunner route. So I was like, I'm going to just put a package in and see what happens.
It's crazy that you say that, though, because you guys mentioned before,
I
the
said
farther that you go up, the farther away you are from the Marines.
That's one of the clips I almost posted today. But yeah, I said the same thing. I said, it's you start out and you have the best of intentions, and leadership is about being there with the Marines or sailors or soldiers or whatever.
Right.
But the higher you go, whether it's enlisted or officer, but if you're a general, you're not with the boys anymore.
No.
Or girls, boys and girls.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's there. But do you like it better?
I do.
So you're glad you did it.
Like the other aspect is like some guys have like this ego or this chip on their shoulder, like, oh, I can do it better than everybody else. I approach every situation very humbly. Like I don't know jack squat about anything. Having been weapons company and then being in a logistics realm, so to speak, especially like motor transport operations, like I want to say I'm somewhat of a shoe-in because it's same, but very, very different. And just learning the ropes and having individuals like the junior Marines, empowering them and saying, hey, like teach me how to do this so I know what right looks like so I can hold you accountable and then hold the NCOs, the staff NCOs accountable as well. So it's like, I've been given a very long leash, so to speak, with where I'm at in my command. Maybe chalk it up to the prior experience, and they trust me. I haven't been told or denied anything that I've asked for yet. I've been given guidance. I've been given somewhat of like a right lateral limit, but other than that, I've been hitting the ground running. Planned a battalion FEX within my first month being there. Executed that. I mean, we're doing a lot of great things. Trying to do some integration. We're like one of the only individuals on the East Coast that are doing like all of these experimental things for EABO operations and just really pushing the boundaries for what we can and cannot do in contested environments. So it's a really cool unit to be a part of.
Sweet. I was a weapons company, but with 1-8.
Okay.
Yeah, and I retired in 17 when you came in. I was like, when you said you came in at 17, I was like, what?
17 years old. I came in in
Oh,
2012.
good. God.
2012.
Thank God, dude. I was like,
Okay.
no, please.
I was confused too. I was like 17 years old or 2017.
Yeah.
No,
But we
17.
had
Got you.
we had a Marine Corps cake cutting here on the birthday, and the youngest Marine was born in 2003. So I'm like, every time I'm like, oh man, that's not real life.
It is for
It
you.
makes you feel old. Yeah, it makes you feel really old. But yeah, I was weapons company. I loved weapons company. That's the best company there is. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You can't beat it. Anyway, you know. Oh wait, were you weapons? No, you were 1-8 though.
No, I was with a
Boat
platoon.
Boat. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
The boats. You were the seaman of the Marines.
I see
the
what you
best
did
part.
there.
You see what I did there? Okay, good. The guy that's coming, he was the one of the platoon sergeants in weapons company 1-8. And I met him when I checked in, right when I checked in over there. And I tell you, I've had to give him a pre-show talk because
Some guidelines.
Yeah, we've have some. Our humor in the Marine Corps is not always. It's not always
politically correct.
You shouldn't put it out there.
PC.
Yeah, right. You shouldn't put it out on the waves. But and everything is our opinions and they're jokes, so don't get butthurt. I know.
We're just JKing.
Yeah, we're just jiving, man. We're just jiving. But we do make some stupid jokes all the time, and I like reading the comments and stuff. They're like, "Oh, that's so." It's like, dude, it's a joke, man.
Yeah,
you
it's not
can't tell
serious.
we're just kidding. Like we're laughing about it. It's funny.
Yeah.
Like somebody was commented on the poop story. Like, ew. Like, what's a poop story?
that's what it's-
You clicked on the thing that the title said something about pooping.
Well, it'd be more concerning if somebody was like, "Yum, I love this."
Yeah, because just keep that to yourself.
That would be tragic. I don't know. Ed, let me ask you a question, bro. Do you inhale your cigars?
I know
No,
it
not
does
really.
look like it though, doesn't
I
it?
swear it does.
It looks like you do.
I was
So
like,
you're
bro, you are a badass. But I was like, you would have went up like 3 more rungs on the badass ladder if you were just sitting there inhaling the cigar. I'm like, holy shit.
my kid
Trying to taste it all the way.
Exactly.
Take it all
to
in.
the core.
I gotta take her out.
You're good.
Yeah, all right, let me go do that.
Is this going to be the time you think?
Uh,
What's the over under
I'm hoping
on Penny
Which
On
Lane
poop?
Yeah.
making a bowel movement? She's been pump faking the last few times. So that's where we're at here with this.
She has that twinkle in her eye right now. I think it's a
It's
go
the
time.
real deal.
It's the real deal.
She's like, I'm done playing with you, Dad. Let's go. That's awesome. So you've had 5 Great Danes too.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Damn. So it's a
Love
great,
'em.
Rusty, it's a Great Dane thing. You wouldn't understand, bro.
It's kind of like having horses, You can't just have one because they get lonely. Then you got to get another for that horse, and then that horse picks on the other one. So then you got to get a third to even it out. Yep. Get a donkey.
What's the most Great Danes you had at one time?
6
Holy gosh.
at the same time.
Damn.
Yep.
That's impressive.
cheap visits to Tractor Supply for food once a week, right?
Oh my God, I can only imagine. How about you? Well, you said you have 6 dogs.
I have 5 right now in the
but
house.
Housing 6.
No, we have 4. We're housing the 5th. It's
Okay.
my son's dog.
I got you.
And Shane's been, gracious enough to help out with that cause once in a while here or there.
That's cool.
What was the biggest litter that you guys had? Wasn't it like 13, 15 dogs? at the time?
No, we had 9.
9. Okay.
Yep.
Puppies. Though.
Yes.
That's a lot to manage.
That's still a lot.
Yeah, I don't think my wife would do that ever again.
That
was
is
chaos.
gnarly. And the food bill.
She always says, when you break them all out, they're feral. I mean, it's hard to keep track of where they're at,
yeah.
what they're doing, pooping and peeing everywhere.
Especially like once they get a mind of their own, they're like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
I'm
eating,
doing
eating
me.
things they shouldn't be.
Exactly.
Everything's a toy.
Right.
Nothing's off limits.
There's no more sharp corners. Everything is rounded in this house now, gnawed off and I mean, seems like it would be that way. Right, Lee? Everything becomes a toy and everything becomes a toy when you have puppies? Yes, we have gone over the plastic bottle effect. Wonder if they knew what they were doing when they made that. Was it mission accomplished? No.
False alarm.
Wow. We lost some money over here. We took the over.
She
Yes.
peed.
You're allowed to speak now.
She peed.
That's good.
It's not good enough.
It's not to your standard.
She's being a brat because she knows we're doing the show right now. Like, literally, she'd be sleeping. She would be sleeping right now if we were not doing the show right now. That's okay. My mom's like, oh, you woke her up. And I was like, Mom, I actually prefer when she's awake. I didn't get a puppy so she could sleep all day. Like, I like playing with
I
her.
hope she's sleeping.
Yeah.
That would be messed up.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
Oh.
It'll
Me
come
too.
later.
That's what I told her.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
sometimes not at all. Oh, man. What we got?
Promise.
So you guys were talking about, what were you talking about?
We were talking about the most Great Danes he ever had at one time. How
Oh.
many was it again?
6.
That's impressive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I have 3 was the most I had at one time. I love them, though.
We've
That's the best
had
breed.
just about every color pattern you can own.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too. I've had a Harlequin. She's blue merle. My last one was a blue, and then a couple of black and white ones. But it's the best. I love Great Danes, and now I love freaking golden retrievers because of Eleanor Rigby.
I want
Sorry
one.
about that.
I'm telling you, man. Well, she's coming down on the 20th. She's going to be coming.
Can't wait to
visit.
see her.
Yeah. So that's going to be be seeing
That is a
them
cool
two
dog.
together. Yeah.
That is a cool dog.
How is she faring with her new containment? Well, Mom's away.
She's not doing well, man. She's got separation anxiety big time. So Gina had to go back. She was working remote, and it was perfect, but now she's back at the branch. And so Eleanor is at home alone in a crate because she can't be trusted. Gina actually tried. She tried to give her a room, like some room, and she came home to a bunch of chewed up plants, and she's still a puppy.
That's what I was saying when you were walking in. Like, there's no more sharp corners on walls anymore. There, all the bottoms are just rounded now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, today my mom fell, like busted her ass today. So I'm in my room, I'm like, Mom, can you watch her while I go get dressed and stuff like that? Because if she's with me, she's jumping and grabbing my shirts, and I can't get
She's
dressed.
playing.
Yep.
So my mom's watching her. I come out of my room. My mom is on the ground, like, stop, get away, stop. I'm like, Mom, where
Oh,
are
she
you?
got manhandled.
By Penny. So, well, she tripped out. She was covering the couches. She tripped over something and it fell backwards. Smacked her head on the door frame.
Is she okay?
Yeah. Well.
Oh, my
yeah,
God.
I wouldn't be here. It fell on her arm, and I'm like, Mom, are you? Because I thought you were just on the ground playing with the puppy.
Right,
Gotta
once
go,
you get
Mom.
on the
We got a
ground, you're in
podcast
their
to do.
territory,
Yeah,
though.
but it doesn't make sense that she'd be doing that. She's 75. She does not do that. Right. So I ran over and I pulled Penny back because she's just like, yay, Grandma.
It gets worse.
Like
It gets worse from there.
Oh, I know. Like the Superman scene where Crypto's jumping on her and she's like, no, get off me. So I get her out, and I'm like, Mom, we need to go to the hospital. She's like, no, I just need to stand up. I'm like, so I'm trying to help her up. She finally gets up. She just like scraped her elbow. She's just banged up and dinged up and stuff. And I'm like, man, this is going to be bad.
Yeah, Penny was just making sure she was okay.
And Penny was just thought she was playing because
Right.
she was on the ground. And you can't stop her from jumping all over you. If you're
No,
on the
you don't
ground.
make the mistake of getting on all in their territory at my house.
Oh, you see,
Oh, yeah.
I do it all the time, but you know that you're getting dog piled. I mean, it's actually
Dog piled. I like that saying.
Mm-hmm.
You should have
Yeah.
started off with she hit her head, she got hurt. Instead of she just heard Penny saying, "Get away,
It was.
off." I could see it in my mind. Penny went.
More,
No, yeah,
more,
yeah, like beating
more.
her up. Yeah. My last one was 160 pounds. I would always come in with like a black eye, just from we're playing, and he moves his head wrong or whatever. One time I was standing barefoot on a sheet of plywood in my garage. Well, it was 2 sheets of plywood. I walked off of it. I'm like doing something, and I turn, and Beasley hears a noise, and he's on it, just takes off like a bat out of hell. The whole sheet of plywood comes flying right at my toe, hits me right on the toe, pops my nail right off, just like a canopy. Just,
You don't need
it's
that.
open.
No.
So I was like, and then every time I'd come here, well, first of all, I called Ben. I'm like, Ben, I'm not going to sit the ER. They're not going to do anything for this. Am I fine? Just like wrapping it. And he's like, I love that you call me instead of like going to the doctor.
He is your go-to, right?
Yeah.
Hook removal,
I went there with
toenail removal.
I went there with a hook in my arm. But anyway, so Beasley, but he was just a big, goofy, he'll jump without thinking about what's in front of him or whatever.
How
What's
big
to
he
come
is.
next?
So he would, I'd get banged up a lot, and I'd come in, and the guys are like, "Do we need to call somebody?" So now that he's, gone, she's taken over. So she cuts me up all
Time
the
to
time.
start beating you up.
I've come in here with like my nose all cut up and everything, because she's a puppy and doesn't know not to chomp and stuff like that. What kind of like funny Great Dane stories do you have in that aspect?
Oh man. So I don't know how much yard y'all got wherever you're set up at, but we had 10 acres back at the farm, and anytime we let the dogs out, all my dogs are off leash trained. So that's like one perk. I can take them anywhere. They know how to heel. They stay by me. Extended sit, stay down, all of it.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, absolutely. And everybody's like, how do you do that with a dog that large,
Work with them. Just keep
Yeah,
working on them.
Yeah, absolutely. But when they get free time and they're at the house and they don't have like any commands, they don't have their e-collar on, nothing like that, they know that they got the world as their oyster.
That's right.
and they go out and they got the zoomies, right?
Oh God,
When
it's
they're
so funny watching a Great Dane with the zoomies.
I was just about to ask, do they sprint around?
Yes.
in the house. So they would do laps like the Daytona 500 around our couch, right?
And just get out of the way because
And-
you're not.
Anything and everything is free game. They just are so big, but people call them apartment dogs because they really don't need a whole lot of space despite their
Yeah.
size. They might take up half your couch, but they don't mean to. They think they're a lap dog, So we're outside doing some yard work, whatever the case is, and our 2 boys get the zoomies. I just do one little jump at them, and they're like, "Oh, let's go!"
Yeah.
They're gone.
That's
And
all they
do-
needed.
They do
They're
about
like,
4
"Let's get it."
4 or 5 laps around the house. 4 or 5 laps, keep going, and then they would stop, catch their breath, and I would jump at them again. Well, one time they were racing, like they were neck and neck, and I was out raking leaves or I don't know, doing something, and they come around, no
Wham.
no care in the world. I mean, I don't know how, but I did a backflip and landed on my ass, and that was that. And I was like, God, I was like, all right, let's go inside. Let's go take a breather.
Zoomie's over.
Yeah, it's always funny looking back on it, but when it happens, it's like, what the hell is wrong with my animals? But they don't know they're so big. They don't know they get the instincts just like any other dog. To
So
get the
they're like
zoomies.
gentle giants, essentially.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's the own. Like if you raise your dog wrong, then they're going to be
Well,
a bad
yeah,
dog.
okay. I mean, I get that part.
Out of all the ones I've ever owned, there's only one that was, I would say, like semi-aggressive, but in a good way, right?
Right.
Like protective.
Protective.
Yeah, protective. The other ones are just too dumb. They're too goofy, too dumb to know. Oh, like I'm just gonna love this person.
Squirrel.
But people don't know that.
I came in with a hood and a mask on from Halloween.
Oh, shit.
And my dog went after me. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
after me. And I was
But
like,
you do want that, though.
yes. And I was like, okay, you're the one. You're the one that's going to stay in the house 24/7. But the other ones, they would just come up, they would sniff, they would try to like jump up at you, like like
you?
almost like a giant cat, and they would rub up into you. When the Great Danes, like I don't know if she's done it yet, but as she gets older, like they get this lean, and they lean into you, and they just want to get loved, and they lean harder and harder,
And then your knee's about to get hyperextended.
yeah, absolutely. When you got a 160, 180 pound dog leaning up against you, they don't know that that's what they're doing.
Is this the one?
No, she's looking at people, and I don't want her to escape. Penny.
Don't escape. Hear that commanding voice right there?
What was that? You?
Yeah, bro.
Don't
That's my
you
inner
dare.
Lee right there.
There you go.
But just like any dog that's large breed or like a cool dog to own, a lot of dogs are just misunderstood, and people get them for the wrong reasons.
Oh, I believe that 100%.
because it does. It takes a lot to raise and train and own a Great Dane. And some people are like, I'm done. I'm so
Especially
sick of
from
this
like
dog.
square one.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I've loved every one of my Great Danes, man. They're big, like cuddle buddies, you know. Like she sleeps in my bed. But anyway, so when we're laying, she just
Nice radiating some heat there. That's probably
snuggles into me.
super
Yeah.
warm.
Yeah, she's just my little sweetie pie. But they're also goofy, and I love that. I love how goofy they are. She's not doing the lean yet, but they all do. You know, they and it's, you know, it's cool. I like that they do that. I like that I can be sitting on the couch and my dog will just come sit right next to me. You know.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool. That's what I want a dog for, just for that moment.
yeah.
They're
Snuggle
so cute too when they're small, especially the English, because they got all the little folds and wrinkles on their
Yeah.
face. They're just like massive.
Right.
They got more floppy jowls.
Yeah.
It was hilarious whenever she was like way smaller, like how big her damn feet were. They were just
Oh, yeah, I know.
massive.
Yeah.
But her body hadn't caught up to it yet.
It is though. This
It's coming.
bed, she's grown out of that bed. She's grown out of the other sweater that I had her in, and I knew she was going to grow out of these things quickly. I mean, I'm experienced in it, but it's still like fun.
What
to
was it the
watch
last
it
time
happen
she
so
was
quick.
picking on, or Eleanor was picking on her?
Yeah.
I think that's the tides are going to turn this time.
But that's what I'm worried about. Well, I think they're about the same size now. Eleanor's a couple months older, but she looks bigger because of all the fur. But
Sure.
I think that they might be the same size, which is scary because now they're both going to be like, all right,
Wide open.
Let's do this.
Let's figure this
Yeah.
thing out.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm pulling for both my baby girls, but
We know who you're really rooting for.
you can't do that.
We know.
My buddy always used to say, because he has a daughter and a son, he goes, I don't have a favorite child, but if I did, she knows who she is. Old Ben Toupee.
We
said
were
that.
like on a vacation with like 2 or 3 other like adult couples one year, and we were drinking. Obviously, we were out like in a mountain cabin or whatever, and we started playing like I think Truth or Dare or something like that. And one of the couples was like Dare or Truth, and everybody was picking Dare because we were like, who's gonna do the dumbest shit? You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
someone picked Truth, and then immediately, as soon as the person said Truth, I guess somebody was waiting for someone to pick Truth. They're like, who's your favorite kid? Like, say your favorite kid right now.
And you have to.
Yeah, it's like,
Because I don't know
rules.
if you know this, but Truth or Dare has very strict rules. You
It's-
have to tell the truth.
Yes.
Or do the
It's
dare.
binding.
It's binding.
It's
a
binding.
binding
Yes.
contract.
And they did admit who their favorite kid was.
Oh.
You
And I
don't
was
have a
like-
favorite kid, man.
But it was like a laughing moment. And they were
Yeah.
like, if we had to be, it was funny. Because
Like I have favorite things about each of my kids, both of my kids, but I don't have a favorite. But if I did,
that's
she
how
knows who she
that's how it
is.
started.
But if I did, she knows who she is. No. She's going to Miami right now. Her and her mother are going on a cruise.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
they're
awesome.
going on a. So now
Which
I want to
line?
take. Now I want to take Jackson somewhere. Carnival.
Ooh.
That's
party
what
boat.
yeah, but I,
Yippee.
I want to go.
Yippee.
So I want to go somewhere, and me and Cody have been looking at cruises for like adults. I don't want kids. You know, we're both single. Like let's do the
Boat trip.
Well, somebody's been telling me about Virgin Voyages, but that looks too partying for me. I don't like that scene. I like to.
Well, you ought to bring in your son.
What
I
are you
mean,
trying
come
to
on.
do? Like get some
I
serenity?
might bring my son. I might bring my brother. I mean, it's just a guy's trip, whatever. But
Sure.
for fun to get the hell out of here and go
You
do
can take
something.
him on that margarita boat. That's pretty
Margaritaville
cheap.
one?
Yeah.
The Jimmy Buffett one?
I don't care about the cheap. Well, I'm not like big money, but I'm. It's not that. It's just I want to go to a cool destination. Remember we were talking about this. So
Do like a med cruise.
he and I did the Bahamas, not together, but he's done the Bahamas cruise. I've done the Bahamas cruise. I've only been on one civilian cruise before. I have to say civilian cruise because I've been on other
He's
cruises.
been on some cruises.
But it was to use your lingo. It was mid
It was mid. Well, I also said
because
before
Princess Key, the island they own,
yeah,
is
it's just a beach.
boring. The drinks are more expensive.
It's literally just a beach.
that they own. Yeah, it's a beach they own. I can lay out up at the
Well,
pool.
this is the cool part, though. They do go down and like scrape it. Like there is not like a shell that you're gonna walk on in the water. It looks like if you go underwater,
now that is cool.
you go underwater and it's like the bottom of a pool, just white sand. And that's
Crystal.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
crystal
and
clear.
you can see the fish, and that's
That is
cool.
pretty cool.
But if you, you're off the boat from what 8 to 4. Are you going to stay? I mean, some people
We went
live
back.
at the beach, so it's like go to the beach for all day. Nah,
we
that's
went
pretty
back.
cool.
Gina and I were like, "This is lame. Let's go back on the boat. It's fun on there."
There's mad shit to do.
So
on
we
the
went
boat.
on back on the boat, man, and it's like party time. You know,
Well, I was telling Lee, it's like if you've been to the Bahamas, especially like Nassau, it's cool if you've never gone. But if you've been there once, you've been there a million times.
Right,
correct.
Unless you go way, way off the grid, and then now you're
I'm pretty
safety
sure
is at
somebody.
risk.
I'm pretty sure somebody from our cruise died in Nassau while we were there.
Wow, how?
I don't know.
Did they get,
I'm only
like,
pretty sure,
on
so I
some
don't
taken
really
shit,
remember. Hold on, let me see.
Another thing I was telling Lee about. Have you ever been on a cruise, Rusty?
Yeah, Med Cruise.
Med cruise, Club Med.
Call it that.
You can call it a Club Med cruise if you'd like.
So
I don't know if you saw the story I put on Instagram the other day, the LZ in Monrovia.
yes,
Bulgaria.
is that the cruise?
Yeah, that was the one in 1996. You know,
Yeah.
That was a 1991 picture. That's the same place. Same tennis court. 96.
Another thing that's hilarious about the Bahamas too is people get off the ship at Nassau or whatever, and what's the first thing they want to do? They want to go to Fat Tuesdays or they want to go to Senor Frogs. They want to go to the most American shit that you could
Exactly.
possibly do in another country.
Let's go pay for drinks when you could just have them for free on the boat.
I hate that, man. Well, I hate going places and you think it's going to be really cool and it's super touristy.
Oh,
like
there-
Dracula's castle in Transylvania in Romania.
Are there
It's like,
people like trying to sell you shit?
Yeah, like
I mean,
all these Dracula things.
I
and it's
understand
like-
the Bahamian part of it because, or
well, they're trying to make a
whatever.
living and they live
That's
there and they're capitalizing on their
stimulating their economy,
right, and
essentially.
and that's cool. But what I'd rather do is happen upon this place that tourists don't go, and it's just a gym.
That's when
it's
it
a
gets
cool
cool.
restaurant, or it's a cool, there's not a lot of, well, from my knowledge, there's not a like. Let's take Romania for example. MK, the base there, Mikhail Kogelnikiaku or something like that. Kogelnikiahu.
That's a mouthful.
Anyway, that's what they say, MK.
Bless you.
But it's but it's in Romania.
That's
and,
what they say,
and
Merry
it's
Christmas
not
to
like
you.
there's nothing around there that people are going to come. And it's a nice little town and stuff. And then right outside the base, there's this little pizza place. Man, it's the best pizza I think I've ever had in my life. No matter what we ordered, and we'd go there all the time and order a different pizza. The waitresses were awesome because they were helping us learn Romanian.
That's tight.
They always took care of us. The beer was awesome. It was super inexpensive. That's the kind of place I like to go in another country. Not somewhere where you're like they sell these little Eiffel Towers and then you take your picture in front of them. It's like hold up the Leaning Tower pizza. I mean those are cool things too, and I'm not trying to be judgy, but
Well, I mean, you can get like I don't know if lucky is the right word, but you could get blessed up by walking off the ship and have that one cool person that's like, if you want to go see some real shit, I'll go show you, and it's not like a scam. Like they'll be like, oh, you want to be here on these front 2 blocks, which is where like I don't think they have like Gucci and stuff, but you want to go walk into Tommy Bahama, like and do, like no, I don't want to do that. Like
No.
take me
No,
to where they're
I want
gonna
to do something different.
You gotta be
Some-
you gotta be extroverted whenever you go to places like that. You can't just be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna stick to me and mine. Like, no, if
Right.
you're gonna go there, you gotta get the full experience.
I want to get some seafood or something. Where is the person cooking the seafood like from scratch? Where do you like to go eat? Is it close by? Can you take me there?
Is it
well,
sketchy?
And
Yeah, that. Well, it might be, but still.
and we get that here too.
You got my bag, right?
We get out of towners and stuff that come here. Just make sure she doesn't leave, Rusty, because she's gonna follow you over there.
Oh, there she goes.
She likes to see Maggie, but she'll jump up on that thing, and I don't want her to. Yep, that's exactly what I didn't want her to do.
It's like you knew.
So, like people that come into town here, this is kind of a spot where everybody's like, where's the best seafood? Where's
sure.
the best this? Where's the best?
Absolutely.
Because they'll come for the wall, be close
People
to the
love
water.
locals to give them insight,
Yeah.
real insight,
Yeah.
not what the tourists want to.
And we do
Right.
that around this table.
That's like saying oh, you should really need to hit Moore's barbecue. That's like saying something
no.
dumb like that. You would never
Right.
say that. Like
sorry, Moors.
What's Gunny Google say?
right?
What would you say instead? Try out the borough in downtown Swansboro.
It would depend on like where they're at. But yeah, I would say you can't go wrong really. I'm not in the business of like shaming places.
No, I'm not
especially-
shaming. I just said
no,
I like the borough.
I'm just saying like I would be like a very general blanket statement. Like
Right.
you could go downtown Swansboro and do pretty good down there is what I would say.
Yeah, true. Because Church Street's awesome.
Right.
You got Saltwater, and then you got the burro, and then the low country boil in the back.
Oh, that's delicious.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
we need to do that here,
That
a low
would be
country
sick.
boil.
We sure do.
Dude, I've got the fryer. There's my boy.
Well, now you found a new love for oysters, right?
Yes, he did.
I found a new I'm okay tasting oysters. Help me out, brother. I can't. That's it.
He will tolerate them now. Oysters, that is.
He had what, 4?
It's record setting.
I had 4.
It's a record.
So a long time ago, and I told the story before, a long time ago, I had my man. We're going to introduce you
Merry
here in a second,
Christmas.
brother. I had oysters we went with my friend. I think I've told the story on the show before. I know
It's on the episode that's about to drop.
and it was gross, right? So then we go to Ed's the other night, and he's steaming oysters. And
My favorite way
And
to
I
have 'em,
said,
by the
I'll
way.
try them again. I'll try them again. Let's try them, And I tried them, and it was okay. It wasn't anything to write home about. I was able to get it down. And it was funny because I was videoing them dumping the oysters out, and I'm like, But I did eat 4, and they were okay. They were a little gritty, but
You'll
they're good.
have
You guys
that.
were knocking them back.
Oh, they were delicious.
You guys were knocking them back.
It might have been a little bit of the bourbon we were consuming as well.
We might have gotten a little torn up. That
Oh
night.
yeah, I got a little bit of video of you on the floor being smothered by.
I told you, I was
Goldens.
like, I'll do it. Yeah, because all the golden retrievers, I was like, I'll fucking do it. So I lay down and
Puppy
they all
party.
just jump on me and stuff.
sign the disclaimer
I love
before
that
you
kind of stuff.
get on all fours.
Yeah, no, I love
God.
that. We did get wrecked that night. We had some of that scotch too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So that was fun. And then I think that's what loosened me up to taste some of the oysters. But again, I had 4, and I'm okay with that.
4 to the floor.
Are you an oyster guy?
Yes.
Oh yeah, gross.
Like I will get full on them. Like at a
oh,
if you're-
this is my favorite time of
if
year. You
someone's
know,
steaming oysters, I will sit there and go round for round.
I mean,
You keep dumping them on the table, I'm gonna keep eating
I'm
them.
gonna keep eating.
And
them.
again,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was too gross. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to try it again the next time. But this time, I think with hot sauce and horseradish.
Oh, you weren't dressing it up in it or
No,
anything?
dude.
Oh,
No,
he
you
was
were
eating them all neat.
Just raw dogging it.
Raw dog.
raw dog. Well, not
Oh,
raw, but
then it can only get better from here. Then
yeah, it was not raw. They were steamed, but it was
No, yeah.
we're raw dogging. it.
Unfiltered.
Yeah. No, I get the raw dogging, but if you say raw dogging, it's going to sound like we're eating raw oysters.
Same.
No.
Me
no,
neither.
no.
Rusty, for the record, does not think of oysters when the term raw dog comes about.
Yes, Daddy!
Precisely.
I found a new sound
I
effect.
see
I'm
that.
gonna go change my pants now. Exactly.
I
It's
love
close
it.
to
It
damn
was
near.
close.
Damn near.
Well, then, because we added this one last week for the long stories.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Shenanigans. So that's my buddy from 1-8. It was the 81's platoon sergeant, and he is one hell of a Marine and one crazy person that works through injuries. And man, the guy, like, I remember he had like cartilage in his ankles or some crap, and he was still just running all the time and still PT. I'm like, Gunny, what are you doing? He's like, I gotta keep going. Marines keep going. I gotta keep going. I was like, go to medical. Keep going run down that way and have him look at your ankles. And he did, obviously, but you know, he just has that spirit, that freaking that drive, and that's what I loved about old.
Before you ever got here, so that tells me what you appreciate about that man.
Oh yeah, Gunny T.
It's a lot of things that leaders go through is like, you know, we take a back burner, our lives, our health takes a back burner, and there's guys that go years before they prioritize themselves, basically until they have to, till their career's on the line.
Until
and
it's like, oh shit.
you got to go, brother. Like, you got to go.
Oh my God, I've been to medical more times when I retired. Good gracious, man. I mean, it's just you got to catch up. Well, I wouldn't say that. I would say be smart and go to medical if you need to. Don't be a turd and go to medical if you don't need to.
Right.
Freaking turd.
So it's both
Not
ways.
you, I'm just-
essentially.
The one
Why are you
time-
looking at me like that?
No, I was like getting the thought out. You know what I mean?
You're
Yeah.
saying turd and pointing this way.
Yeah, no,
No,
not that.
the one time I went to
Use
medical,
guys.
and I fought. I had to fight to be seen for an injury because I'm a guy. I'll keep pushing through the pain.
Right.
It's like then something happened and I was like, something ain't right. and I know my body, something ain't right.
Well, you know, when something like is crucially off, you're like, this
Yeah.
isn't just a twinge.
Shooting pain down the hip. It was like almost taking the breath away. And I was like, something ain't right. I go and the doc's like, yeah, you know, here's these stretches. You're going to do these stretches for a month. I'm like, I do these stretches as a part of my warm up, my cool down. Like I'm a healthy individual, you know?
Right.
Like something ain't right.
This ain't it.
And he was like refusing. I was like, let me get a scan, something, right? Like, you know, he checked the back, he did everything. He was like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, just get me a scan, please. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
And he was refusing. He kept saying like, you know, you need to do these stretches for a month before we'll do that. And I was like, then I'm going to go out in town to the ER. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll request mass. He's like, you can't request mass against an MO. And I was like, so you're saying you're denying me the opportunity to like be medically treated. This is a grievance I need to bring to somebody so it can be like overruled, or they say, hey, just go to the ER, whatever the case is.
Right.
Well, eventually he was like, okay, we'll get you a scan. It was in 29 Palms at the time, so they don't have like, they had the TT scanner like in the tractor trailer on the side of the building.
I'm a civilian.
Yeah. So I went.
Oh yeah, he doesn't know that.
Semi truck, tractor trailer, TT.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Okay. And got the scan. They injected me with like whatever that stuff is, the concentration to show up on the scans, and I had a bulging disc in my L3. And
Damn.
I was like,
I
what?
have
I was
two
like, well,
bulging
yeah.
discs.
I was like, what do you know? I was like, so I wasn't crazy.
Told you.
Yeah, the stretches are really going to fix that. And so now when I do height and weight, they'll be like, oh, 5'10", 5'9", 5'9 and a half. I'm like, because then it changes by like 6 pounds. But if you run a 285, you don't have to do height and weight. You can be a thick boy. If you can move, you can be thick, and it doesn't matter. So I was like, well, it's not going to impact me, but like, yeah, 5'10" typically. Now it's like 5'9 and a half. Now it's 5'9. So after taking like those 2 years off of like, humping every day or every week or going to the field, being at school, I came back and I got like a half an inch back. So I'm close. I'm close to being back on track, but
There you go.
I haven't went back to medical to get that checked out. Cause every time you gotta fight to stay in the Marine Corps to some extent. It's like, whenever the MOs are down there, they're like, hey, is this a problem? Like no longer an issue. It's like, well, I don't really know actually. I haven't been seen.
Right.
I haven't been seen since, but I don't have the shooting pain.
It doesn't seem like one.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's an issue till it is.
Yeah, I'll go a few years without it acting up my bulging discs.
The boy's bulging.
Discs.
He's
My
bulging
bulge
right now.
every now and then. Yeah.
Talk about, can you hear
And then I had a.
height and weight standards? Height and weight standards. I was
He's talking about height and weight standards. I know you guys can't hear what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Ed should hand him the mic.
I had been 5'5.5", 5'6" for so many years.
Yeah, because
It comes off that. You could just take it off.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad that you're on video right now, Rusty.
go.
You didn't even know it. Oh,
Do you know me? You know I don't care.
I know.
So we were talking about height and weight standards earlier.
Yeah.
And I had been fighting a back injury since 1998. This was 2007, 8 time frame, and they were going to try to kick me out. I was 15. Had been 15 years in. You
Was
know,
only worried
I
about
said,
Happy
no, that's not
Meals.
going to happen. When I had my back, we'd always weighed in. I was 5'5 and a half, 5'6". I had my back surgery done. I went to height and weight check in. They were like, "Oh, you're 5'7". I was like, "No, you're not writing that shit down. Not after all these years, and I'm heavy now. I'm trying to. I was always not a fat kid, but big boy.
Burly.
Yeah.
Yeah, burly is what they call it. Had a big neck,
Husky.
but yeah, that was crazy. So
You
I
were
wouldn't have done that
bulging.
either.
he had a big bulge.
Anyway, here I'll give the microphone
Couldn't
back
resist, bro.
before the microphone explodes. Oh, never mind.
See, being on the
shove it
mic,
back
it's
in.
addictive. Man.
Clarence
It's
has some
addictive.
real nice parents.
Yeah. His real name is Clarence. But I know something about you.
Dude, I watched that the other night and I was like, you know what? This is a pretty good movie.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Crying game?
No.
8 Mile.
8 Mile. I was going to cover her. You want to get on?
He needs
Come
to get on over
you
there.
got to get on.
Come on.
We got to get you on here.
It's a must.
Bring your cigar. Yeah, bring your stogie.
There's some extra ashtrays too over there.
No,
like,
he can just use this one.
Yeah, that's cool.
Me. But we need that chair back in though, because the chair it's going to be out of frame if it's that far back. But he'll figure it out.
He'll belly up.
Yeah, I'm going to let him introduce.
I'll tell you if he's in or not. He should be good though.
Yeah, go ahead. And then pop on. Okay. Hold on. I gotta keep. So I have to keep an eye on my dog because she keeps running over to the
She's
thing
excited.
and trying to leave, and then go ahead and scoot in a little bit, like to the mic. Yeah, just so I can get you in the frame. And then when you talk, that thing's gonna be right up on you.
Right here.
Yeah,
You're good.
Yeah. Okay, introduce yourself and let's hear who you are.
Where do I start? Actually, so I got kidnapped by SEAL Team
I
6
knew you were gonna do this.
in the middle of Indian Ocean while, I was a captain of the
You're
massive
not a
ship.
Somali pirate anymore. You're not a Somali pirate anymore. He used to call himself the Somali pirate, and I'm like, dude.
It's a good call sign.
Yeah. Oh, my name is Enoch, like Enoch Tefera. I was born in Horn of Africa, and I left Africa, I think, when I was 17, and then, migrated to U.S. legally.
That's right. And then you joined the
Emphasis.
greatest fighting force of all time.
Legally.
Emphasis on the legally part.
Legally.
There you go.
Okay. And then I actually tried to join in probably when I was about, I think, 19, when I had my first, the green card. And then I got told by a recruiter, it was like, nah.
Why?
Because they can't give me secret clearance.
Oh,
I have to be a citizen. And then that took about 7 years.
hold on. Somebody's like revving a motorcycle right near us or something. Oh, yeah. Is it Ducati or something? I can't
Looks
see.
like it. Either that or a BMW.
Lame. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, so I sucked it up, waited 7 years, and I had, my uncle, my mom, and everybody else want me to go to college, and then I hate college.
This is sorry. This guy's just taking the longest time getting out of here. All right.
Freaking loser.
I hate college, and I don't like studying, to be honest with you, because
Preach.
you know what I mean. I think it's just, I don't know. I would rather you show me something, and I'll do it a couple of times, and after that, it become ingrained in my brain. You know what I mean? When I went to boot camp, I was scared to death. I thought I left a communist country, and then I didn't know.
You're
boot
like,
camp.
what did I do?
Joined a new one.
It was just you can't do anything basically unless you get told to do so. But it took a great amount of effort. And then I graduated, went to SOI here in Geiger. And then basically they can, initially when the recruiter asked me what I wanted to do, it was like, hey, I want to shoot something here. And then it goes on the other side and just boom, it just kills everybody. And then it's like, hey, you show me a picture. Do you want to be artillery? I was like, no. Maybe smaller. And then, so when I got here, I hated it being 11 because they're just dirty,
You were in 11 first?
No.
Well,
But
Tell him what an 11 is.
Is
because
that
he's
0311?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
civilian.
Okay.
Okay, I got
just-
that part. I'm good. We're good.
Hey,
Yeah,
look
they're
at that.
just
Infantry.
dirty, man.
Yes.
It's just
Some of our best friends are 11s. Come on.
Yeah, but not really. I never had
He
a,
said, not really.
yeah, I never had any 11 because they're just dumb.
Worse than 31s.
I think it's
He was
because
an
of,
11.
sorry. I think it's because of them we got called crayon eaters. You know what I mean? Because they eat everything. I don't know.
We don't
how-
all feel this way about 0311s, by the way.
No, they would take their MREs inside the Porta Johns while they're doo-dooing, eating their MREs. I witnessed it.
Well,
Ed said it's warm in there.
Mixing business with pleasure.
There you go.
Not really. That's disgusting. But anyway, I had a chance to And when I saw the motor, I was just like, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And then this was back before, like, you know, all the guys, they get pushed out from the fleet. Apparently that, hey, you're going to be an SY instructor. You know, they don't want them in the fleet, I guess. And then I got the chance and then did become a 0341 motor. And what do you know? They sent me to 29 Palm.
Beautiful, right? Beautiful place.
It sucked.
Yeah, I don't like
I
29
was,
Palm.
to be honest with you, it was just, I was a douchebag first because I was 26 years old, and then you got a 20 years old corporal,
Yeah.
which makes you do, literally have nothing to do to develop you or to mentor you. And it was like, you know, they'll tell you like, oh, you're gonna kiss his ass. And like, I was like, no.
What year?
But then that was like, so 2000.
What unit?
Oh, 37.
No shit.
Yeah. And then basically, you know, what I observed was just like a bunch of them yelling, screaming for no reason. I think part of it, you know, when I was a corporal, I just turned like them. And then I didn't like that I'm not knowledgeable, but at the same time, just like, you know, you can be a bulldog, but if you have no idea what you're doing, you're just another corporal. You know what I mean? So we went to Iraq. We did the fire wash thing. And yeah, you know, we won. You know, and then the funny part about that was that while we're doing, you know, basically running from ammo cache to another ammo cache for 2 weeks, like, I mean, I have never, to this day, I don't think it's well documented based on what I've seen. That guy could have invaded that entire Middle East, could have won without weapon of mass destruction.
Based on their arsenal alone?
Just insane, brother.
Damn.
2 weeks.
Of just moving shit?
Just moving. You ever seen AAVs?
I don't think so.
Like, they're amphibious vehicle. You just stack of ammo, weapon.
Damn.
1st Marine Division had, outside of Baghdad, a controlled deck. Is just like massive field.
Damn.
And we go over there, engineers already dug in, and then basically you slide that ammunition and weapon. We're talking about weapon, they're like brand new. Right? I'm not even talking about
From where?
Baghdad. Oh, I'm sorry, Baghdad. You know, every school, like, sorry, every school.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, every like elementary school
Had
you know,
guns in it?
Just it's stacked up to the ceiling.
Holy
we had to
shit.
break the hinges to open the door.
Because there's so much shit in there?
It's just stacked up,
packed full?
full.
Oh my gosh.
There's no chair, desk, nothing.
So it's just a
It's just
decoy. It's a decoy for a weapons depot,
like,
essentially.
I think basically what he did was that if push comes shove, he was trying to arm the civilian, which
Right.
turned to, before we even left, you know, a guerrilla war.
Yeah.
So that's what we did for 2 weeks, just doing fire watch. And then after that, you know, I literally went down on my knee and begged my first sergeant, like, I don't want to, like, I grew up in the desert. I don't want to go back
Come
to
on
the
in.
desert. I was stationed in the desert. And get me out. I think I like, you know, out in the East Coast. So he did a little magic work, and then I got ordered, and then I came in. And it was, back then, it was, I think, FSSG. They used to have, so they have little training, you know, unit. Basically, they have 60 motors. I have no idea they rate 60 motors, and then 50 cal Mark 19 and a machine gun for their Motor T, Convoy, whatever.
You weren't 81s the whole time, though, right? You were.
I
60s.
did.
The whole time. You never were 60s.
Never went 60.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, never.
So that's how we met. He was
Yeah.
a platoon sergeant for 81s.
I never. I was. I mean, this is the base part about back in the days in the Marine Corps that you as a lance corporal, you get asked like, hey, I want to know, your, 5-year, 10-year, 15 years plan. I was like, well, I want to be the best at it. And then I want to be squad leader. And then after that, I want to be, section leader when I become staff sergeant, which I did.
Basically saying, I want to do this shit.
Yeah,
Like,
because the best thing about it is just that you can be 11, you can be a machine gunner. At the same time, you have 3 different sections, which is basically their own kind of entity, but at the same time, they come together and you can be able to accomplish.
You're talking about like Cat 81s?
No.
Oh, okay.
As 81,
Okay.
like you got a
81s,
forward
okay.
observer, gun line, and then, fire direction
gotcha.
center.
Yeah.
You got to be,
but they operate as one unit, though, right?
yeah.
Like-
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. So 60, you can run with those things and start leveling these buildings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
When he said, 3-7, right? Was it?
Yep.
And when did you get there?
2012, end of 2012.
Yeah,
beginning
okay.
Of 2013.
So he was at 3-7 as well.
Weapons
No,
Company,
good.
machine gunner, Cat
No,
Red.
no, good.
Yeah.
No,
And he was at 1-8 back in the day.
No.
Long time before us.
like I'm talking about Barrett
the
era?
90s. The 90s,
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but that's pretty much part of it I did. So once I got back from FSSG from the second time Iraq, went to SY, become an instructor. I was in 81. We did 60s and 81, but and then after that, got promoted to staff sergeant, went to 19, The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you look at all my Victor unit historically, like they've been in some places.
Dakota was with 19.
Yeah.
Did you know a guy named Huanchi?
What's up?
Did you know a guy named Dakota Huanchi?
Not sure. Like,
Sergeant or
I
something.
can't remember.
I don't know what
When
years he was
did you
there.
get out?
I got out 2018.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Matter of fact,
Does he kind of chirp in?
I don't know.
I'm going to tell you one thing I have been doing this week since I've been working out, drinking a lot of water. Be right back.
sounds good.
I get that now.
But that's pretty much about it. About me.
Well, yeah, but we had a pretty cool unit. We had a pretty cool company.
Yeah.
And we had a pretty cool deployment, wouldn't you say?
I think the best deployment I ever been in was what is that place? Port St. Moon, Norway.
Yeah, dude.
It's just
We were talking about that on the episode
My
that Tom was Patterson was on.
Yeah.
And like I said, he wanted to be on here today, but he had to go back to Tennessee. And we'll get him on here during the summer. He'll come back or whatever. But we were telling the stories about Norway, and when we were like one of the first ones to go there back in 2016 for B-Surf, and we did the cold weather training. And what part of the reindeer did you eat?
I ate the liver, the heart.
I had the heart. I didn't have any of the liver.
Yeah, I had the liver, the heart. I mean, what was so amazing about that reindeer is that how they killed it.
Yeah, and I mean the Samis, so the native Norwegians,
Yeah.
are the ones that have to do it. But the way they do it, and then they just butcher them right,
Yeah.
or her right in front of us, and it's like, yeah, they save everything. They don't waste anything. And then the fish. Did you get to suck the eyeball out of the fish?
No, because you remember they split everybody in a small team,
Yeah,
and then they gave us the manual labor auger,
oh yeah,
and the temperature that day went for first time since we've been out there -28. It was unbearable.
yeah. It was freaking cold, y'all. I'm telling you, man. Like, people don't understand when I tell them how cold it was. They don't get it.
So the very first day, or no, the very second day we went out doing after the class, you know, they're showing us how to ski and all that stuff. But I wanted like to cut the tip of my finger, just get rid of it because it wouldn't stop. And then, of course, like once they start showing us how to keep us all self warm, it got better. And after that, it just same thing every day.
Yeah, you get used to it after a while, and then it's like, all right, I'm used to being cold. Yeah. And then when we'd come out of the field and go back to the barracks, like even taking a shower, it's cold down there. Like it was cold as hell.
Well, I
you
mean,
just can't escape it, man. So.
We ran out of hot water a couple of times, and we had to take, because like you got all the young guys, the kids have to take shower, and they'll sit and just meet gaze each other for whatever.
Meet gaze each other.
Know? And then by the time you stop in seal, go down, it's like it's cold water. Just sock it up and
yeah, that was no fun. But the deployment itself was fun, and I tell you the scenery, the views was amazing. Like just being out there and looking at all the snow-capped mountains around us, just amazing. It was awesome.
It was. I like I say, I thought I was in. You remember Star Trek? Like, where they show you from one planet to another planet? Yeah. That's how it felt for me. It was completely. It doesn't even look like Earth.
No, yeah. You see postcards, and it's like, this is better than a postcard.
Yeah. Damn.
And what's so amazing about it is just like on nighttime, those
stars.
Northern
Lights.
Yeah.
Northern Lights.
Aurora Borealis.
Just,
there you go. Science.
It's unbelievable.
Man, I mean, pretty. Take a poop under the Aurora Borealis, man.
Will do.
That'll change your outlook.
It always
on
gets
life.
back there.
It has to.
It always revolves back.
Because that's the first time I saw it was when I was out there like squatting down. I was like, oh, hey, look at that. That's
this
nice.
ain't so bad.
No.
Did you guys get
like a free trip? Usually, like you pay a lot of money.
A lot.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we did go through hell when it was like the cold weather part of it.
I don't know.
Though, we got used to it. We got used to it.
So I was happy to see the Marines getting miserable, and
like a true gunny boy. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I did. So I figure, like, to pay forward because nobody did it for me when I went to Bridgeport. I made sure like I'll stay up 2 hours, depending on sometimes 3 hours. So they can get rest, and then they do rotation, especially when we were a group of 10. And then I would get up. I'll make sure whoever's the last fire watch that to wake me up like an hour early, so that way I'm packed, ready. And then turn up the stove, start melting, ice water, so that way everybody get a chance to fill out their thermos. Otherwise, the British like, "Oi, mate, why don't you like blah, 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 blah." Like, dude, like, I mean, this is like their first.
That's
experience,
exactly how they sound.
That's pretty good.
It was good. It's good. Yeah, and Tom actually said that he went and trained with the Dutch Marines, and he said, "Man, they actually taught me how to ski." Whereas the Brits were just like, "Here's some skis, go."
Yeah. I mean, because it's just anything in the Marine Corps. They probably got short task and they do whatever
figure it
anyway.
out.
Well, we're coming up on the hour, and I tell you, there's a story that we wanted to get to very soon. We didn't bring it up yet, but we have a guest here who's going to come on and tell us a really cool story about something that she and Ed got to do recently. But I'll let her tell that story. Can she jump in on your spot? Jess, you want to come on? And of course she can. Good luck, though. Good luck, though.
Thanks for rocking out with us.
Yeah.
Man. This guy's harder than woodpecker lips. He's just rocking the short sleeves.
Yeah, he don't care. And I'm like waiting. I want to go get my other jacket and put it on.
Bud.
So, and and obviously you live here, so we'll have you on more.
Right on.
And so does Jessica. I'm going to let her introduce herself,
a lighter.
but I will tell you this, that we always talk about Candy Adventure on the show. Candy Adventure 640 West Corbett Avenue, right? I did it. Yes. And this is the owner. Pull that mic all the way to right in front of your face.
If you
see
want
how-
to, you
see
can
how
scoot
close
up to the
yeah,
table.
Yeah, scoot
That'll
on
help.
up to it. Yeah. And you see how close I'm talking to it. Like if you don't,
I'm not going to kiss it.
There you
no,
go.
you don't have to. Yeah,
You sound perfect.
especially since everybody has cigar breath and
Yeah.
does that. Okay, so tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Well, I am wife of Eddie. Usually when people say, when they see me, oh, you're Eddie's wife. But I do have a first name. It's Jess.
Yes.
There we go.
And Jess, you own Candy Adventure.
I am the real owner
I know.
of Candy Adventure. It might be named after him, but that's just because my life is an adventure. But I am the owner of
Yeah.
Candy
Well,
Adventure.
he does give you that credit. What is this? Are we drinking? Let's drink.
I'm a police officer, sir. I
Oh,
don't
that's
drink
right.
and
You
drive.
are a police officer now.
No, I can't do that. I'd be a hypocrite.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
All right. So Candy Adventure, like we said, 640 West Corbett Avenue. We'll get to the story here in a second, but like, tell us a little bit about the store. Is it a cool place? Is it the best place to go in Swansboro?
It is. I think so.
Yeah.
It's the sweetest spot in Swansboro. That's
There
what
you
we
go.
go by. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is a cool spot, and I I remember doing my interviews over there when I was working on my stuff, and it's like all the employees, they're just so well. First, they were like nervous because they're interviews, and I tried to tell them like, guys, this is just for a dissertation. It's not for
Right.
It's not. This is not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. And you honestly had it was a good problem to have because your problem was there weren't many problems with employees and things like that.
Right,
So
right.
I really did enjoy that. But it's not just Candy Adventure. It's also Bloomin, right?
Bloomin, Swansboro. That's right. We kind of tapered off a little bit 2 years ago when we moved up to our new location, and we added a flower shop.
Yes.
That's cool.
So
And that flower shop is doing great because Ed is always busy. He says he does everything in the flower shop. No, I'm just kidding.
there's always two sides to every
exhale.
I'm
story.
just kidding. He doesn't say
He
does.
is a good maintenance man.
He
is a good
but he
maintenance
always
man.
gives you credit. He always says that. He's like, actually, my wife runs that, and I do this, and she does that.
Yeah.
So you had something really super cool happen to you. Talk to us about that whole thing because
I
he
did.
tells a story and it gets better and better and better and better.
It does. When I sit and I think of all of the stories that I have for such a short period of time, it's pretty awesome. I listen to a lot of talk radio, and so back in August, I was listening to talk radio, and they said the White House is accepting applications for volunteer Christmas decorators.
The White House.
The White House, and so actually, they might have said Melania Trump. So I
See, they're friends now, so she
yeah.
can call him Melania.
Gang.
So I had my phone in my hand and I went to the website and I applied. Literally, it was
Was it like a shot in the dark thing? Like, let's just do it.
It was. I don't even think I told Ed that I had done it. I was just like, it asked a couple of background questions. Apparently it asked for an essay, but I missed that part of it.
You didn't even do the essay?
Well, it asked.
They were like, this lady means business. We need to get her here stat.
It asked for
No
to tell
damn
yourself,
essay.
tell some things about yourself, and I literally it took me 5 minutes. And so when I got the email back in, we were on a cruise in September, and I was scrolling through my emails trying to get rid of them because I'm one of those people that have like 50,000
Yes.
emails.
Same.
And once you get so far behind, you can't catch up.
It's over.
Yeah.
Burn it. Start a new email address.
Yeah. And so I was just deleting, and then all of a sudden I came to one that said the White House, and I was like,
You almost
I was like,
deleted it.
Is this a virus?
I think this is, and so I opened it and I looked at Ed. I said, I think I'm going to the White House. And he was like, what? And so I explained to him what I did. And so it said it was only temporary. It was only conditional upon my
Yeah.
security check. So I was like, wow, I'm sure that's going to go okay. So
Yeah.
I quickly, they gave you a link to book the hotel. So I booked the hotel, and it's completely volunteer.
Yeah.
So they gave us breakfast and lunch each day, but we had to pay for the hotel and our trip.
How many
there.
days?
You could choose. So you could choose to go the whole week. So it would be 3 days before Thanksgiving and then 3 days after Thanksgiving. Or you could do, the first half or the second half.
Sure.
I knew that my availability was going to be better after. Again, I didn't know what the heck I was doing.
You just rolled the dice and happened to get picked.
Yes.
That is so cool.
And so, and I didn't realize until I went that there was 13,000 applicants and 174 got chosen.
You didn't do that one any justice. You said 2,000 people or something
Yeah.
like that.
It seems like there would be more, but
Yeah,
That's crazy.
13,000. Well, a lot of people have been saying like, how did you do it? How'd you do it? And I was like, I just applied. I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. There was a lot of things I did not know before I went on this trip. But in true Radley fashion, I fly by the seat of my pants, and that's truly what we do. It's how we live our lives. So, so that was in September. I was notified. So then, on Thanksgiving Day, I drove up to Washington by myself, and people kept asking, "Are you nervous?" I'm like, "There's going to be a lot of people there that are in the same boat as I am," and that was the truth. I got there, and there was amazing. A lot of, it's mostly women. There was some men, but mostly it was all women.
And this is for the decorating, right? So that's what this essentially was for, so that you can decorate for her Christmas thing.
Decorate. And I tried to find some TikToks on people that had done it, and I had found some from last administration, but it was a different administration, so I knew it would be a little bit of a different experience.
Right. Yeah.
I did a couple of days before I went, found a woman that was there. And that was very good insight. It got me into a little bit of trouble, but
is this when you went sneaking off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you have to have?
She almost got fucking body slammed by the Secret Service.
Stop.
Whoa.
No, it really wasn't like that.
I know, I'm kidding.
It was, yeah. A lot of women were talking about that. Like, they were like, we'll get body slammed by him. But so a lot of people were, it was kind of the ongoing joke. Especially, I was on a really great team.
That's cool. Did you have to have like some sort of creds like you have in the florist shop and the?
I'm sure it helped.
Right.
I'm sure it helped. Yeah, it did ask your background. I said I owned a flower shop. And I said I was creative. I think my essay, I said that I love Trump. I love our country. I'm a wife of a military veteran, and my son is active duty. So I don't know if that played a part in it. When I did get my okay that I was definitely going, they also sent me an invitation to the gala the next day after.
Nice.
So everyone gets to go
Yeah.
on that Monday. So I actually really picked the right time because I got to go the last week, and then I got to
You didn't have to, because then the other people had to come back for it.
Right.
They did the first half.
if
They had to come
wanted
back
to
for
go.
it. Yeah, screw that.
So I did. So Eddie, I couldn't apply. I couldn't sign anybody else up but for myself when I was doing it. And so my future daughter-in-law works in the flower shop with me, and I think she was a little bit bummed. And I was like, I really couldn't sign anybody else up. It was just for myself when I was doing it. Had I thought it was turning into something, I would have said, hey, go sign. But I never
Forget that. Take that for yourself.
dreamed
No,
I
I'm
would
just
have
kidding.
been chosen. So, but when I got the invitation, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go. It doesn't hurt to ask. So I sent a couple of different emails until I finally got to the right person, and I was able to ask for a +1 for the gala. And I was excited for Eddie to be able to go with me, but I didn't realize.
I was busy, so Eddie went instead.
When I got there, I
So
had
lucky,
told
Ed.
people that he was flying up on Saturday night to go with me. They were like, how did you get an invitation for him? I was like,
Pulled some strings.
I got pulled at the White House. I don't know if you know this.
I asked, and they were like, well, we asked, and they said no. So I don't know how. Maybe he's got pull. Maybe, again,
Well, he's a Marine.
Adventure. They heard a Candy Adventure.
Yeah,
so they
but
said,
he's also a Marine veteran.
Yeah,
and-
so I think that probably played a part in it. Was that
Right.
he's a veteran, and
that's
I had
awesome.
shared that. So, so yeah, I think I'm kind of going in circles, rambling. There's
the
so
coolest
much.
thing.
There's so much to tell.
Oh, I know, but so he tells us the story, and then like every time he retells it, it's like a new thing comes out. You got a pretty cool keepsake from that.
Yeah, I did.
You did not bring it.
I did. Well, it came in an Air Force One bag. I mean,
That is
how
sick.
many people can say they had
Tell us what this
an Air
is.
Force One bag? So day 2, they knew that I had flower shop experience, so they asked, "Do you want to go down to a flower shop?" I'm like, "There's a flower shop here," and so yeah, there's a flower shop downstairs, and they just redid it. And so for the next 2 days, for day 2 and 3, I don't even know what days they really were. It was just day 2 and 3 to me. I got to go down to a flower shop, and when I was down there, it's kind of a cool environment because there's always somebody coming in asking the florist for something, and you get a chance to talk to the staff one-on-one. And so I liked that the most, is you're in a small environment, and I didn't hesitate to talk with anybody that came in and be like, "Hey, tell me your story. How'd you end up here?" And so the head butler came down, and he was so sweet. He's getting ready to retire, and so he's been through 5 presidents.
Dang.
And he's been there for 30 years. He was a Navy veteran. And so he works directly with all of the president's family. He's up in the residence. And that was another cool thing, is where the flower shop is, it's below the residence. And so people are constantly, there's only a small amount of people that are able to go up there.
Right.
And I kept asking, do you need help? Do you want me to go with you? But nobody took
I just
my
want to
offer.
see another.
I know. So he came in and he was talking to us, and he was very gracious. And one thing I noticed about all of the staff in the White House, and I really think it's a testament to the environment there now, is you couldn't get anybody to say anything really positive or really negative about anything in any administration. So I would say, like, who was your favorite president? They wouldn't tell me.
That's good though.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I thought it's how it should be.
What would they say? Would
They're
they just be like,
professionals.
I don't know.
Well, they're professionals. It's like being in the Marine Corps. You work for
Media
the president.
training.
No matter what I think about the president, I'm not going to air that. Right.
I mean, I have lots of opinions, but
Yeah.
I didn't.
But
I mean,
you're a civilian.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
the
Right, right.
difference.
And so it was that was pretty cool. And so he said, "Wait 1 minute." And so he left, and he came back, and it was a different bag. It wasn't this bag. This bag came on day 3. He had left it down in the flower shop for us. He came back, and he had a bag of candies, presidential candies that have like all the Trump logo on it and
cool.
everything. So that was pretty cool.
Kidding.
So he was talking to us, and we said, "So who was your favorite president?" He wouldn't tell us. He
Yeah.
said, he goes, "Everyone's always been kind to me." He goes,
That's good.
"I'm so close to them." And so he said, "But I will share a story." And I hope, I don't think that he would mind me telling it, because he told us.
Yeah.
His son is a Pentagon police officer and was applying to be an ICE officer. And he told President Trump, "Hey, my son just applied to be an ICE officer." And he said, President Trump said to him, "Want me to put in a good word for him?" And Clarence said, "No, I don't think so. I don't think he needs it. I think it's okay." And he goes, "But, if you'd like to, I'd like you to give him a call and give him some words of advice." So, of course, Trump took his phone and dialed, his son's phone number, and the son didn't answer. And so, which is cool. It's even better that son didn't answer, because there's a voicemail.
Now there's a voicemail. Yeah.
So Clarence, with a big smile on his face, shared that voicemail with us, and it was exactly.
You got to hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's exactly as you would think Trump would be. He was like, "Your dad is wonderful, and I'm sure you're just as wonderful as him, and I'm so proud of you." And
You're going to do great things.
yes, yes.
Your dad's a great man.
You're going to do great things with ice.
Yeah, and so he was beaming from ear to ear when he was letting us listen.
It's like a super proud dad moment. Like,
yeah. And so then he said, "No president has ever showed that interest in my family."
Man.
And so, without saying it,
Yeah,
he said
Did
it.
you say
He
that?
said
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Well, imagine turning down a recommendation from the president of the United States.
Right?
Well, I
Like,
mean-
bro, that's baller stat. Like,
Well,
your son's a.
You want your son to earn.
You
his
do.
spot, you know what I mean?
You do, but come on. Okay.
Just to be like, I think he's good.
To go to one of the academies, you need like a congressional something or other, right?
Right. Mhm.
Imagine having the president of the United States, like,
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
I mean, that's
sure.
pretty cool.
it is.
That's pretty neat.
I'd take all the
awesome.
help I could get.
For sure.
But just
Me
like
too.
just like Enoch said, I agree with that. because when Ed told the story, I was like, yeah, but I like that. He's making him earn it on his own.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And they know damn well who his dad is and where he works.
Right.
You know, come on.
Well, and that's
But
Trump
that's pretty
fashion,
cool.
though, too. Trump
yeah.
made his kids all earn.
Yeah.
I'm reading Eric Trump's book right now, and he made his kids all earn.
Good. Yeah. And we're not a political podcast.
Oh, sorry.
No. This is your experience that you did. I mean,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
what's
this is-
happening right now. It's not like we can say that.
No.
But that's not it though. That's not the only thing that you saw.
No, that was day 2. So there was, I had said to my group of girls, and we had a great group. I was on Team Barry.
Team Barry.
Team Barry. They separated us into all kinds of different groups, and they named it some sort of holiday theme. And so we were Team Barry, which we were the best team.
Of course.
Duh.
We did the state dining room and the red room. And red room was Melania's Be Best room. And we worked with her personal stylist from France. And he was amazing. Hervé Pierre. And he had the best accent. And so we were, the butterfly tree was the room that we did. And
I
so
saw that picture.
we had to glue every one of those stinking butterflies.
So she just had the idea to put butterflies all through the tree, and then you
It
guys.
was her idea, and in the book,
Which book would that be?
they gave us these.
Oh, okay.
And it tells
Not
you
the book I
about
was ready
every
for.
it tells you about every room.
Oh,
and
cool.
The theme of it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Melania designs every room and has the thought of every room, which is pretty cool. And so it was cool that we were able to work with him. So when they want every room to kind of be at the same pace, so they want every tree to have lights on it. When we only had 2 trees in the state dining room and 1 in the red room. So our lights were on, and we were kind of like, we had already prepped all of our ornaments. And so we were kind of sitting around talking, and I was working with the lights on the tree, and putting lights on the tree is not just strapping them. It's, we put those lights on like 3
Aren't
times.
they different kinds of lights though? They're not
No.
like, oh, it's the same stuff.
No, it's the same lights, but you're wiring them to there can be no loops, no wires hanging down. So it needs to be, and it can't go to the very end of the branch. And if the branch is hanging, that's a no-no. We literally lighted every tree like multiple times, and then when it came time to do decorations, I'm surprised our tree still had needles on it because we decorated it 3 times.
Oh, yeah, 'cause they're all
and
real
decorated
trees.
it.
They're all real trees.
And they're all different species. So it's
cool.
pretty
That
cool.
is sick.
It's pretty cool.
So can you get invited back? Can
I'm
you have
hoping.
like killed it so hard that where they're like, you had just earned your spot on next year?
Yeah, I definitely reminded them. I stayed late on day 2 and day 3. And so Ethan, who was the young staffer, and the staffers are all, when I say young, I mean, I get it, I'm getting up there in age, but they're 23.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
girl that was
And
ahead
they
of
probably
it,
don't even fathom how cool it is that they work at the freaking White House.
they don't. The one girl that is Melania's assistant was 23. And
Wow.
Good
then
God.
I know, and it's a big task to take on to
Yeah.
make sure. And the type of people that the Trumps are, I mean, they're pretty particular.
Yeah.
And so I kept thinking that, like, at the end of day 2, I went home, and I stayed there until 8:30, and I went back to the hotel, and I started like looking through past years of White House decorations. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, they're going to come in and they're going to be so disappointed, because at that point I couldn't see the magic.
The whole vision wasn't there yet.
No, it was a mess. I mean, we had trees that still just had lights on them. And so I don't know, where was I going with this?
Well,
Where I
you-
The Trumps
started.
are particular.
You were talking. You started talking about the red room, and
Oh, the red room.
Yeah.
So we did those. So we were sitting around the table. I had sap on my hands, and so I said, I'm going to go downstairs and wash my hands, because it was the only bathroom was downstairs. So I went downstairs, and I had asked one of the girls to go with me. And prior to me going downstairs, I had told the girls my motto is, don't ask for permission, just ask for forgiveness.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
In the White House.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
that's
motto.
badass.
That's my motto in life.
Is this where you almost got body slammed?
Yeah. And so
Code Blue.
I went down to the restroom, and the girl I wanted to go with me, she was like, she didn't need to go, so I went by myself. Girls usually go in pairs, you know that.
Yeah, weird.
And so I went down and I was washing my hands, and I came out, and there was, it's the hallway. It's the West Wing is at the end.
Yeah.
And I had seen in a video prior from the girl that was there in a couple days before me that she had gone to the West Wing, and she was like, I carried boxes to the West Wing. And I was like, and that was my goal. I was like, I'm going to the West Wing. And I didn't know that there was only certain people that could go to the West Wing.
Dare to dream. Dare to dream. Just go for it.
And so when I came out of the restroom, there was a Secret Service, and then there was a group. And our leader had told us we could join other groups and help them out if they needed help, because we were kind of at a standstill. So I came out of the restroom, and there was a group standing there with Secret Service, and I heard Secret Service say, so you guys are going to the West Wing, let's go. So I was like, oh.
Cool.
File in.
I just filed right in behind him. And so I'm walking down the hallway past the wall of President Sula Rose Garden, and I'm like, my mouth is wide open. And so I'm trying to really blend in, so I start making small talk with the guy next to me. I'm like, yeah, I'm just coming to help you guys decorate. I just want to be decorating. And and so we get into, and you go by the hall, all the presidential pictures and the famous auto pen pictures there. And so you go in the doors to the West Wing, and there's like a Secret Service desk, and we were waiting for them to give clearance to go in. And so and there's pictures of all kinds of foreign dignitaries in that little waiting area, and I'm just kind of looking around, and I'm sure my mouth was wide open, like, oh my gosh. And so then I hear the Secret Service say, okay, we can take 2 to the Situation Room, and I'm like, they get to go to the Situation Room?
That's
and
insane.
So the team leader was, I think he was a little bit upset because he really wanted to go to the Situation Room. And so they took 2 off to the Situation Room, and then he turns to the rest of us, and he looks at me, and I can see him looking.
Those dudes are trained, man.
He's like, you haven't been with us the whole time.
He's the leader.
Like,
he's
they
the leader
know,
of their
man.
group. He's just a volunteer, but he's the head of that group. And he looks at me, and then he walks over. He goes, who are you?
Oh, no.
And I'm like, damn, I'm busted. So I said, oh, I'm Jessica. I'm from the other
other
group.
group.
And our
You should have said,
leader
no English, and then ran the other way.
That would have worked out.
No.
Don't
I
do
would have
that.
really gotten tackled
Yeah.
then.
Plus more.
And so then they said we could join other groups because we were all caught up, and
Yeah.
I want to help. And he's like, yeah, you can't help
Can't-
this group.
these have been vetted
Dang it.
differently.
Yeah.
You know?
So there was 2 other people walking back, and he says, you can walk with them.
You know, Tattled Taylor.
So I kind of did the walk of shame, but I was happy.
But you got to see
I
You
all
got
went
to
that.
go to
farther
the
than you
West
were.
Wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went pretty damn far in there.
And so then I went back to my group, and they were all looking at me. They're like, where have you been? I'm like,
I'm checking out
Doing
the West
things.
Wing. No big deal.
nowhere.
Yeah.
And then one of them could see my face. She's like, seriously, where have you been? I'm like, I went to the West Wing. And so they were all, and the one girl that didn't go to the bathroom with me, she's like, God dang it, I should have gone with you.
Yeah, then it would have looked more natural because,
Yeah.
see, that's why you didn't get away with it because it was one girl going to the bathroom by herself.
Yeah.
That's a little fishy.
That's right.
There's
Doesn't
got to be
seem
2.
right.
Yeah.
There's got to be 2.
I probably wouldn't have made it all the way over there. There was 2 of us. So
True.
I kind of just
So-
blended.
Been a little harder to blend.
That's a pretty cool thing, but it's not the coolest thing yet, is it?
No, there was.
Well, you made friends with a couple people, didn't you? Like White House staff. Well, you know the butler, and
the butler. So
then the flower lady,
the flower
right?
shop. So they asked for somebody with flower experience to go
Yeah.
down, and
I got flower experience. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
really. I just
Not that
I figured it was a good time for that.
Nicely done.
So I went. So they asked for a flower experience. So there was me and another woman in our group, which I question her experience, but that's another story. So we went down to the flower shop, and we were going to make topiaries. I've never made a topiary.
I don't know what that is.
It's the ball with all of the cranberries, and so
I now know what it is because I saw a picture of it, but I
Yeah.
did not know it was called
yeah.
that.
So I didn't I've never done one.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was like, I could figure this out.
Yeah.
So went down and we got to meet Hadia, who is the White House florist. And
Yeah.
she's
just lit up.
she's lovely.
You
She's
guys
so-
became BFFs, huh?
We did. I have her cell phone number in my phone, and she's texted me a few times.
That's
so
so sick.
So, yeah.
Just friends with a White House
yeah.
staffer. No big deal.
So she
Light flex.
One visit. That's all it took.
So she said that she said anytime you want to come back and volunteer. So I was like, oh, maybe I will.
So that might be her in for the next, when they do this again.
Yes.
Well, I kept reminding them, like
Yeah.
every time that I stayed late, I'd go by Ethan. I'm like, Ethan, remember my name? Remember my name next year, because
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm trying to come back.
Yeah. So
Damn.
just forget the West Wing.
Yeah, that
We
never
can
happened.
skip over that.
And next time I want to go to the West
or you
Wing.
could just put me in that group next time.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that people knew about the West Wing until someone was talking about it. And I had said I had gone to the West Wing. She's like, that was you? And I was like,
Oh, so they told the
so
story
that
like
was-
a cautionary
yeah, I
tale,
was
like don't
oh,
be like
people-
this girl.
Yeah. Apparently.
Like,
But you got away with it.
Or
so
everybody
that's
was
okay.
insanely jealous. That's
Yeah, I
probably what it
didn't-
really was.
I
You're not
didn't
in
go
prison.
back in handcuffs. So
Exactly.
I was,
Yeah.
just
I
a
mean,
little escort.
you didn't do anything.
You're not at
wrong.
Guantanamo Bay right now, so that's good.
They're like, we need her. She's the only one that knows about the damn flowers.
Bring her
awesome.
back.
Yeah, so I got to go down there and spend time with her, and it was awesome. They just redid the White House florist, and there was another couple of workers down there with her, and like I said, every time there was people in and out, and we would get a chance to talk to them, and many a times they're going up to the residents, and so that was really cool.
Just to know that they're about to go interact with them.
Yeah, and one, like I was listening to Hadia, she had made this arrangement, this beautiful orchid, and she's like, now she was telling this other worker, she's like, now bring this up to Baron's room, put it in the.
Yeah.
Dang
No
it! Like
way.
it's just so cool to hear. Like,
But that's your thing that you made?
no, it wasn't
Oh,
mine. No,
dang.
no, she had made it.
Yeah.
So and like
Still,
even asking her, I'd say, what's their favorite flower? She wouldn't tell me. She said, oh, they love all things, all of them.
They love all things. All things are beautiful.
And she'd say, she said Melania likes simple things, simple but elegant. So she did come clean about that.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah.
she said that Sunday, the third day, was really like a hustle and bustle day. There was people in and out. It was really busy. They wanted volunteers out of there by noontime. I ended up not leaving until 4:30 that day, but which was cool because so at 12 o'clock, a lot of people left. And then at 3 o'clock, that was really going to be the final time where they needed to get everybody out to get White House staff cleaning and
Yeah.
putting everything in place. And so each time the group got smaller and smaller,
In and out.
I got to talk with people more and more.
That's
And so-
networking, man. Let everybody else
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
They don't. They're
They can't hack
enjoying
it.
the experience, but they're not looking to the future. You're looking like this is all fun, but I want to do this again.
Right,
You know,
right.
'Cause
I
that's
wanna-
that's an awesome experience, a once in a lifetime experience, or maybe
Absolutely.
twice, three
Absolutely.
times, four
Yeah, I'm
times.
hoping.
Or you're on staff.
Yeah. But I mean, for most people, I've never been to the White House. I've been to DC a million times, but I've never been to the White House.
And I was in places where
guys
you're
ever
not,
been?
Nope.
Absolutely not. I've never even seen it in real life.
Yeah.
where you couldn't, like, so I'm up on the mantle underneath Abe Lincoln's portrait.
Oh, that's
and
such a
I'm
cool
like,
picture.
I'm like, don't touch it, because the curator, the historical staff comes in and kind of gave us a talk before, like, don't put something on a table that
Yeah.
it's a table, but it's not for you to put it on. It's a
Don't
museum.
knock on the glass just to see if it's bulletproof.
Yeah.
Don't do that kind of shit.
Yeah, Ed, that was Ed. Don't even touch the curtains. So
Bing, bing, bing.
while we were
What's this made out of?
working, they had
No.
moved a lot of the furniture out, and they had paper on all the floors and all the
Yeah.
rugs. But so it looked like a work area,
Yeah.
and didn't look. You don't really. You forget we're working, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm in the freaking White House. Like,
Right.
I had to keep stopping myself to kind of take it in, because you'd get so involved in whatever you were doing, and so it was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
There's so many things.
Do you have any cool souvenirs or anything? You're gonna get to this, damn it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
fucking
know.
going to.
But everyone
This
in
is
my
the
group,
coolest thing in the world.
everyone in my group did it. Like I have some butterflies from a butterfly tray.
No, not that.
Oh,
Do you have a book?
Oh, yeah. I
That.
talked to Rusty about it earlier, so I
that.
kind of felt like it was.
That.
I forgot about this.
That's the part.
So, Clarence, the head butler, who is a chef too, he, this was waiting for me day 3. I didn't even see him day 3. He had just left it down in the flower shop for me. Wow. And so he had signed a book of his cookbook. And so
Oh my
he signed
gosh.
it upside down on mine.
That's okay.
So it says, Jessica, it was great meeting you in the White House flower shop. Your friend Clarence, service to 5 presidents.
Wow, dude.
That's
So
excellent.
it's pretty
Look at that,
No
man.
way.
And so that's the White House cookbook.
Yeah.
What
Well,
does it say on the front there? Or
it's
his cookbook.
Yeah. So
Okay, so like
So he doesn't. It's not for sale anywhere or anything. It's just he gives it.
Yeah.
He gives it out
so
to people. So,
That's like the menu that they have in their bedroom. They're like, I want this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly laying on President Trump's nightstand. He's like,
That is insane.
I will
So,
take
yeah,
the
so-
tortellini.
he
That
was
is a
he was
cool
pretty
thing.
cool, and it's funny because I was talking to. There was another worker in the flower shop. They're called contractor workers.
Yeah.
So they don't work for the White House. They work for a company that puts them in there. And so they were helping in the flower shop because it wasn't until they were doing wreaths because it wasn't until the Trumps that the wreaths got put on the windows. And so they had done it during his first administration. I assume they went away into storage because they were having to dig them out of storage. And so that was like a big hustle and bustle that day to get all of the wreaths up on all of the windows. It's quite a task.
were any of them made of $100 bills? The wreaths? No, because have you ever seen a wreath with $100 bills?
Really?
Yeah, it's called a wreath of Franklins. A wreath of Franklins.
I walked right into it.
Yeah.
It's too late, dude. It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. All right, sorry.
And so he had left it down in the room for us. And then when we were in the gala, I saw one of the workers. She was dressed. She was a contractor, but she also is a butler. And so she was working around the food. And I was like, I think that's her. So I went over to her and I'm like, you were in the flower shop. She goes, oh, you remember me? And I'm like, of course I remember you. She was so honored that I would talk to her again. And so I got her number too.
Nice.
So she's like, Clarence was looking for you yesterday. Did he find you? And so I thought that was sweet that they all.
That's so
they
freaking
took-
cool. Like you've made some connections there
Yeah, it was
at the White House.
And it wasn't with big people, you know.
No,
it was
that-
just
it
like,
doesn't-
and
you-
that's my kind of people, though. the
It's not
people
like,
that
oh,
make
did you
things
meet the
work.
president? Did you
Yeah.
meet Melania? Did you meet this? No, but I met this guy that's been there for 5 presidents.
Right.
Like who else has met that guy?
Right, he knows.
You know?
He probably has a lot of stories.
Right.
bet.
Who else has met the florist who's been there for what, 9 years or
She's
something
been
like
there
that?
for 9 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she had a cool story. She's Iranian, Peruvian.
Iranian,
We
yeah.
talked about this.
Oh, maybe it's
what
Peruvian.
they call her. But she was from
Well,
California.
those are 2 different places, Iran and Peru.
Oh, Peruvian.
That's Peru.
I know, but she had said Persian. I'm sorry.
Persian. That's another
it.
different place.
But she
Not
says,
really. It's the same
Listen to
place.
this guy.
Tomato,
She said
tomato.
that there's like they even call them Persian. I think that's what it was. Persian or Iranian.
They're all Arabs. Let's
Yeah.
continue, but it's okay.
But
Sorry
she
about
was
that.
she was
Freaking
very
Enoch.
sweet, and they so it took me 10 hours to do that
pee?
topiary. Can we talk about the topiary just really
What's
quickly?
topiary? Is that like a
The-
flower?
That's the thing, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was like
that's the
the plant. You know how you see
cranberry.
those plants like in a pot, and they're like different levels.
Yeah.
So I did it with cranberries, and it's a White House tradition since 1975. There's always one topiary at least in every Christmas.
Wow.
We all just learned a new word.
And so
Topiary.
it was pretty. I didn't realize the significance of it, that there's only 1 or 2 in each for each year, and I got to make one this year, which is
Man,
pretty cool.
yeah, that is cool.
And so it took me 10 hours
Really?
That's
to
not
do
so
it.
cool.
It's you're sticking a little piece of wire, and then you're putting glue on the cranberry, and then you're sticking the cranberry in. You're trying not to have any holes, and so you're picking different size cranberries. We actually
Wow.
had somebody that was sorting cranberries for us. We
What?
went through 24 bags of cranberries.
Good.
24 back to
24
make
to
to
2
make
of them.
2 topiaries.
Yeah. They
Did
were
I
like,
say that
they were
right?
Yeah, topiaries. There was like
Topiaries.
10. It's like a 10-inch ball, and you have to cover every
That is insane.
every bit of it.
Thanks, buddy.
And so,
Cynthia's up.
but HGTV was there each day filming.
Yeah, that's the other cool thing.
And I don't. It's going to air on December 14th, and I didn't know that they did something like that. So again, there were so many things I didn't know.
So check out HGTV on the 14th. This episode won't be out by then, but we will post it on our page that's happening because that's so freaking cool. So you didn't know you knew they were there filming, right? You had to have known that.
You knew they were there.
You see them.
Yeah, but they didn't. They interviewed a lot of people, and I guess in the past years, it used to be like HGTV celebrities that were kind of the host of it. But they really focused on, and it's true Trump fashion, they focused on what the theme was, and it was
Gold Star families.
Gold Star families.
Yeah.
And so there was a couple of Gold Star families that worked in the Blue Room, and one of them was, I had met her. Her name was Jenny Page. And her son, Deegan Page, was one of the Marines lost at Abbey Gate, and so for her, it was really cathartic to be there, and she really felt like it was a healing part of her healing path. And she had been in the Oval Office, she said, twice and once with President Trump, and she said that he's super gracious, and so that was cool to be there. But they so in the episode, I think they focus on stories like that, not just a story like me. Like
no, but I mean,
hometown florist.
That's obviously
so. But when they came down the day 3 to talk to Hadia to do her episode, I mean her part of it, they used my topiary ball, and so it's
cool.
we had set up the area before they came down.
So that's going to be on TV.
So my topiary. I will not be on TV, but my topiary ball, that ball is mine.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I was like, darn, like I spent 10 hours poking my fingers and poking that dang thing. And
you should at least be in the credits, like
I know.
that you made the thing, you know?
So they were asking her questions, and then I was standing over in the corner, and they said, how long did it take? And then she kind of froze, and she looked over at me, and I poked my head out. I'm like, 10 hours.
Nice.
So
that's fantastic.
I had to take matters into my own hands.
What happened? Oh, your thing just
it's all good.
Busted. I mean, it's like not.
We'll figure it out.
Hanging on. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you. I'm
no,
sorry.
you're fine. You're fine.
Wow. So you got.
So yours was featured. I'm sorry. I was just fighting
No,
with
yes.
the mic stand.
Yeah, it's going on
That's awesome.
HGTV on the 14th. You said
14th.
14th of December.
That's sick.
So,
so-
but this episode will come out after that, won't it? Or no?
Maybe right before it.
Or wait, 2 weeks from now, right?
The 14th is in a week. It's in.
Yeah, this will be next.
It'll be
so
the day
we'll
before.
we'll post it up on the website. Check out this episode, and then you'll see why on the next episode of Hot Ashes podcast. So we'll try that out. But you got to meet these cool people. You got a really cool cookbook
did.
from a guy that served 5 presidents. You have a friend in the flower shop. You almost got kicked out because you tried to sneak into the West Wing.
Totally worth it.
These are stories, like you're going to have this for the rest of your life. Now, what about the party itself? Was that uneventful or?
It was wonderful. It was beautiful. There wasn't as many people there as I thought was going to be there, which is great because you could move around freely. And they didn't. I see now that when they're doing the tours, they have like stanchions up, so you can't go to areas.
Yeah.
That was never up for us, so we still had free flow of all of that
Right.
main floor, which was pretty cool. I was standing waiting for Clarence at one point because they had gone to get Clarence the butler out of the kitchen so he could say goodbye to us. And so I was standing there waiting for him, and I was outside the red room, and I heard people yelling, medic, medic, medic. And so literally I'm like across the hall. So I ran across the hall.
Well,
I'm
explain
in a
what
dress.
your job used to be.
I'm a nurse.
Yeah.
And
No kidding.
Yeah,
Oh
so,
man,
I've been a nurse for 28 years. So yeah.
Nice.
there is a medic in the building.
So I ran in, and there was a man on the ground near the butterfly tree. And so I got down on the ground. I started talking with him, making sure and checking his pulses and everything. And he was alert, but he didn't know where he was, and he obviously was having some sort of episode. Wow. And so I was tending to him, and at some point, somebody, through all the hustle and bustle, they started clearing people out, and they shut the doors. And and then the White House doctor came in.
Yeah.
So that was kind of
The
cool.
White
So,
House
yeah,
doctor.
So I'm in there with.
Like the
I don't
head
know
guy.
if I don't know who. It was a doctor. I don't know.
Usually they're naval doctors.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Yeah.
Like if he's the White House doctor or
Right.
what. So he was obviously
He's the guy on call right now. Yeah.
staff there. So he was in there and he started tending to him, and I was telling him what I had witnessed and what I had seen and
And he's
observed.
like, "Are you that girl that was trying to get in the West Wing?"
And so, then I just kind of hung out for a few minutes because I still didn't know who had taken my purse, and so it was just us and they had kept the red room closed after that. So I had messaged Ethan to find out later. I was like, it was kind of weighing on my heart, like what happened
Is
with
he
the
okay?
man. And the man was okay. Yeah,
That's good.
So that was
Well, and good on you for rushing to be in there.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'll stop decorating for a minute to go do this. Like,
no. At that point, we were
I
partying.
know. Yeah, it's like you couldn't have done this when we were all just like chilling. and
Yeah, I had
doing-
my dress on. I was in heels, and
Yeah,
on
that's
the floor next to this man. So
then we talked about this. Like, was it at the party? Well, because I guess this is the only part that he got to be in.
yeah,
Was the actual gala or whatever, right?
Yep.
And he shows us the picture of the Washington Monument from the glass.
Yeah,
And he's like,
yeah.
I just had to tap the glass just to see. And it's like
Yeah,
super
it's really
thick.
thick glass
Yeah.
all around it. I mean,
Can't
and
take Marines anywhere.
when we went to the White House years ago, you could at least go to the gate. You can't go to the gate now. There's like a road,
Oh, yeah.
and there's
They got it
all the
blocked off
public
before
is
that.
behind.
Because
there, so
everybody and their brother, they want to do whatever they want to do
Yeah,
in front of it.
it's the way the world's gotten.
Well,
yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, it is, all the crazies out there. We can't just have a regular old
Yeah,
thing.
You can call them
scoot
crazy.
That way, just a hair.
I just tell.
Push.
I just say like nobody got. They
Yeah,
got.
don't let her under there because she's gonna pull out every plug in the whole place.
I think those people need to get punched in the throat. That's why.
There's a lot of people needs to get punched in the throat.
Yeah,
But
the Secret Service was everywhere. Everywhere you turned, they were there. But they were awesome. They sat and chatted with us, and I guess you kind of you forget that they're all human. And what I got to see was the human side of so many people that just have pretty awesome jobs.
They have the coolest, maybe
that
the
is
coolest.
is it a cool job when you got to take a bullet?
I mean,
It's a
you
cool
hope that
job.
it doesn't
It's a
get
cool
there.
job up until that point.
Yeah, like
think-
all the way up until
It was
that point.
awesome until right now.
I think that's the hardest job.
Yeah,
What's that? Secret Service?
It's not that easy.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I don't think it's easy.
No, I'm sure it's a difficult job. There's a lot of those out there. But man,
Yeah.
how would you like to have these kind of stories just on a whim?
Yeah,
You
it's just a
you
whim,
were just
yeah.
listening to the radio and you were like, I'm going to try to do that. And now you guys have this awesome story. And he's been keeping us entertained with it. Of course, he like tells different parts of it. And like,
Yeah.
we got to fly on Marine One and all this stuff. And we got to take it with a grain of salt when Ed tells a story. But but he did say you got to see it land.
Well, day 3, I had heard Secret Service talking with somebody, and they said we knew that 3:00 and 6:00 were like some timeline for something, and since we were still there at 3:00, we knew that they weren't coming back at 3:00.
Yeah.
We knew that they were coming back at 6:00, and so
You
I
tweeted
left.
that out to everybody.
So I left at 4:30. We finally got the topiaries done, and we were done. Mind you, we were there every day at like 7:00. They would pick us up at
Yeah.
the hotel at 6:30, so it was a long day. And so when we were back at the hotel, we could hear Air Force One coming. It was like 5:45.
No, Marine One.
Marine
The
One,
helicopter,
yeah,
right?
yeah. And so it was pretty. That was
That's
pretty cool.
pretty
I mean,
dope.
it's cool that
Dang.
you're
That's
so
pretty
close.
cool. That is cool.
So, and there's a little putting green at the White House. Did you know that? Like you
No.
could see out the window. There's
That's
a little
cool.
putting green, and the ballroom is being constructed, and there were lots of workers around for that. So,
Imagine the amount of security, like clearances and vetting and all that kind of stuff that goes with a giant construction project like that, because everybody
can
has to
only
be
imagine.
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Like everybody has to be, have a clearance.
Yeah.
Or weren't you guys like you order a pizza one day And
Yeah.
then doesn't the driver have to like, I already have access or whatever?
We did get pizza one on the night that I stayed late, and they ordered us pizza. I don't know how the pizza got there. I don't know if they had
Yeah.
gone out and got it or.
Drop it off at the gate.
Turn around, go away.
And even when the buses went through, they would because they would pick us up in buses. There was 3 big buses. And
Yeah.
they'd drive through security. They'd turn off the bus, and then they would search it with a dog. And then we would go in again. We'd go park and get out, and we'd go through security again. Which that was, I mean, it was.
You expect it.
Yeah, but when the final day when we were going to the gala, that was like they did 2 more stops. So they had a dog walking, and they would let 2 of you walk at a time, and then the dog would walk around each person. So it's very different when the president is there. It's just beefed up more.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so like was Melania the only like famous person that was there for the gala?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
She came down, and
She-
people like, did
she
Trump
looked
come
good.
down? And
She
I'm like,
looked good. I saw the pictures. man.
yeah. She always looks good. though,
I
doesn't
know,
she?
but
mean,
like, how old is she now? I don't even know.
she's
Who
in her
cares?
50s.
Oh,
Really?
That's all?
Yeah.
Hell
no
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
No.
No, she's got to be older than that.
No.
No, she's in her 50s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's in her 50s. Yeah, she's in her 50s. Because I know that
I
I'm
don't-
like,
I don't even
geez, I'm
think
in
she
my
looks
50s.
50.
Don't look like
I'm
that.
not in my 50s, and I
Yeah.
feel 50.
Wow.
Well, anyway,
What are you
I
saying?
thought she
50s
was
old?
younger.
no, I'm not. Look at him.
Tread softly, Lee.
He's doing this. I'm not doing this. I don't think it's old at all. I'll be 47 in a couple weeks.
What are you talking about?
He's
See? I told you.
55. Ooh.
Who, me?
Melania.
No way.
Yes.
She doesn't look
How old are
like
you?
53.
You might. Well, you don't have a chance. She's married.
For what?
For Melania, she's married. So you're married
Are
too.
you crazy?
You're married too.
No, I'm like, I don't know about marriage. dude.
You are.
No, I'm tired of it. I'm about to walk away from
No,
that.
you're not. No,
Oh,
you're
yes.
not. How long you been married? Like 50 years, 40 years?
No, like, so we've been together, like, I don't know, 34, 35,
Yeah.
since we were like, we met.
Since you
it
were
was
in your
about-
50s, 40s? I'm kidding.
Yeah, sure. whatever.
32 years, 34 years?
34 years.
Okay. But you've been married how many years?
31.
That's awesome, dude. 31 years.
But no, like, I just
Don't.
want, no.
Don't say that.
Brother, like, you have no idea. No, I'm done.
This is
I just wanna
depressing,
be-
dude.
No, it's not. I'm just, I just want to go ahead.
Jess,
I mean,
how long have you guys been married?
I was doing the math in my head. I was trying to think. you lose
You
track.
had to- you had to
I
ask,
had to
didn't you?
really
Yeah.
think. I think it's 30. It just
Nice.
was 30.
30? So 96?
No,
95. 95. I was close. Oh, well,
Wait,
30,
no.
yeah. Well, I was 97. So
Yeah, no.
27 years.
I just want to live by myself with my dog.
That's what I do.
That's what
I live with
want.
myself by my dog, with my
But
dog.
not- but not
it's
out
not
here,
as
though.
fun as you think it is, man.
Yes, it is.
It is,
You'll
actually.
see. Oh, I'm gonna tell you this.
Yeah, that's true. It is.
You'll
It
see.
is. I
You'll
lied.
see. No. You'll see.
What do you mean? I'm telling you, I've been doing this for like 5 years. Me and my dog, baby.
Yeah.
Well, not,
But not
I
out
had to
here
easily
though.
bump.
But like once I'm done with this police work, I'm moving up like northwest Carolina.
Are you speaking of police work? You're on Lejeune now,
Yeah.
and you're PMO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, you got a badge and a gun.
That's right.
They gave you a badge and a gun.
That's right. They gave
I
me
remember.
4-2.
I remember you talking about when you were wanting to do it.
Well, so
How you like it?
it is awesome, but very disappointing.
Did you do
That
PMO
sounds
when you
about
were
right.
active?
That
No,
sounds,
no, I was
No,
in
he was
infantry.
infantry. He was a.
I just didn't know
mortars.
if you ever did it later. Or
Nah.
No, well, so I try to dabble in civilian life, and it become depressing and
Yeah.
really more even angry. Just want to.
Yeah, some of the jobs you were getting, you were like, yeah, but I hate it and all that stuff. I'm like, well, damn, what do you want to do? You know?
I because when I came into the Marine Corps, it used to be like, hey, fill out application, submit it, you get an interview, face to face. And now they say like AI, like I didn't even know what the heck AI was. So here I am, I'm thinking like I keep submitting application. They say like, no. And then 6 years later, I find out like, oh yeah, the reason why you're not getting accepted because you don't have certain words.
You
In
didn't
your
use
resume, yeah,
AI
in your
to make
resume.
I
your
had no
resume?
idea, man. I thought it was like, Terminator in the future, like
It is.
21
It is. It's Skynet, dude.
Yeah, but
taking over
that's what I
soon.
was thinking. That, not even me.
So you
but
redid your resume
Yeah.
like with
Well,
with the
and then within a
keywords.
week, I got called like, "Are you interested?" I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." And then it took a little longer because once you've been in 20 years in the Marine Corps,
Oh, yeah.
the background check, it takes a lot longer, and then
Because
also
everywhere you lived and all that. Or what?
everything,
Yeah.
and then you have to go back do your
Is that an
clearance.
EPSQ? Do you have to do the
Yeah,
EPSQ and
yeah.
SF86?
Yeah,
So the EPSQ.
Don't know those. Definitely don't know
SF86.
those.
These acronyms.
Well, those are for anybody joining the military. The EPSQ, it's basically just a background security security code. The SF86 is the form you put it on, and we know it because we were recruiters, and that's just why we had to do it.
Well, the other part was that they only have like to do a police work. Headquarters Marine Corps only have 2 civilians can do your background check, and then also do interview. So that took another 3.
Wow.
So yeah,
Did you have to go to BLET or like a police officer?
So like the Marine Corps has their own academy in Missouri. So I went over there for 90 days. And
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Graduate.
Did you like it?
It's pretty. I tell you what, the Marine Corps, what they need to do is like every formal school, they need to design the same as that academy.
You think it was that good, huh?
Absolutely, because you have 1, they're civilian. 2, they're well-versed knowledge, expert in their duties. Most of them, they're prior PMO, Navy, Marine, and then Armies.
Yeah.
And then they don't go out like active duty. You know what I mean?
Right.
They would just treat you like
And a bunch of our Marines are police officers now, sheriffs, and
yeah. I mean, so I think that's cool. The way they presented the academy, it's a lot better than any other school in the Marine Corps I've ever been in. It's a lot.
But you
easier
did this once. This is after you retired and went
Yeah.
to it. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So this was like this year. I left for the academy in April, graduate in July.
Okay. So you just started working
Yeah,
the streets, as it were.
Well, so right after graduation, you have to go through field training officer for 21st of July until November 16. I went through FU program,
Yeah.
and then you get tested. Like they have like 4 phases.
Mm-hmm.
First 2 phases that you go through training, and then you have to, observe you, and then you get tested, and then you move on 3 and 4. On final phase, I got tested, and I scored a 92.5.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would expect nothing less. Actually, I
Well,
expected higher, but no.
Yeah, true. But I mean,
It was a lot. It was a lot of physical, because I know we were both pretty damn broken by the time we were tired.
Well, they will promise you they're gonna help you unless you're athlete and celebrities. Nobody cares about us, to be honest with you. So I had to.
Well, we are athlete celebrities, man. That's the Marine Corps, baby.
Now, like that is my celebrity. To be honest with you. I would.
She's going to be a celebrity soon.
What
now
I'm
because
saying, like,
we have an in to the White House via her.
Average person, you know what I mean? Regular,
Yeah.
average person. That's my celebrity.
What's your day to day PMO on Lejeune? Are you in a car? Are you just
Patrolling.
looking for dickheads that are speeding?
It's so cold.
I mean,
It's
you
free.
can see his breath. You can
Yeah.
see his breath.
you will be like so. I have to be certified
We got like
for
5
radar.
minutes left.
Okay.
So I haven't been certified. Actually, I'm going to NTAX course state of North Carolina, Monday to Friday. And
Have you
I've
had
been
anything like big happen?
He could tell you,
I
but then
don't
he'd have to
know,
kill
man.
you.
Well, because it's military. Like
No,
you're on a
I
military
mean,
base, so it's not going to be like Jacksonville.
What? No, worse than Jacksonville.
Oh, really?
Oh my god!
Like barracks stuff or what?
Forget barracks.
What?
Housing.
Oh,
Disgusting.
yeah.
I mean, you have kids getting abused.
Domestic, yeah.
Domestic. House is like, it's just, there's no way. I mean, it's just.
Do you guys work with
Disappointing.
NCIS and CID and stuff?
So CID, we work most of the time. NCIS, they're too cool. You
yeah,
know?
man. Leroy Jethro
very,
Gibbs.
very cool. I mean, they've been doing too much, TV show, and then they got them to that high level.
So now they think they're
Oh,
cooler than they are.
geez. Oh, my
Hey, if
God.
NCIS is listening,
don't care.
I'm not the one saying it. So.
I'm not afraid.
No, I'm not either. I
Yeah.
just when we always say this
What are they
stuff, and
gonna
I'm
do?
always like, "Sorry, Riptides."
JK.
Well,
like,
they're gonna
sorry.
fire me. They're gonna fire me,
No,
and I'm just
no.
gonna live off my retirement.
Do you ever want to like go and do something more police like other than the base? Do you ever want to?
I'll be honest with you.
You're ready to be
if
there?
Do you want to go SWAT?
I want to go do the Homeland Security, like go out
yeah?
in town and just just OC sprays, beat
Yeah,
the
see,
crap
I knew
out
you were
of.
gonna say
Like,
some shit like
that would
that.
be
I knew
like
you were gonna say some
just
shit
a
like
dream
that.
job.
I knew you were
know
gonna
what I
say
mean?
something like
I would
that.
just kick the crap out of Somalians.
Oh my god!
My
Oh
God.
my God.
I'm just like, sign me up. I don't care.
So when we were in the
know what I
when
mean?
we were in 1-8, he would call himself the Somali pirate,
Just to,
and I'm like, why
because
do you?
they asked me like, hey, how did you join the Marine Corps? I was like, because I got kidnapped by SEAL Team 6 while I was running around Indian Ocean, and then, hey, do you want to be a Marine? I was like, yeah. Do you want to be a gunny? Yeah. And then here I am. Everybody like look at me like I have something on my forehead.
Because he says the most off the wall shit of anyone, and I'm like, Gunny,
He's brutally
hang
honest.
over here with me. Like, let's get you away from these people over there.
The thing is that like every one of us went to boot camp. Every one of us went through the same training. Every one of us learned the same knowledge. I mean, the list keep going on.
Yeah.
As soon as you come to the fleet and then you start, picking up, or I don't know, like you become an individual. That itself to me is just blows my mind.
Well, you shouldn't be an individual. I mean, we train us to be a team. Well, I know what you mean. I know, and everybody's
now it's even
individuality
worse.
comes out, and yeah.
I mean,
You do it all over again. Don't act like you wouldn't.
I would.
Yeah, I know.
But they have to change the policy though. Like because
you could have stayed in and been the sergeant major of the Marine Corps, and then
No.
I used to give my staff and CS crap for putting M instead of F on their fit rep. Now, what that means is when you're a gunny, you choose whether you put F, first sergeant, or M, master sergeant, and then you were putting M, weren't you?
all the
You
time.
freaking turd.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
Because
kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, I would rather be out there, suffer, be miserable. Again,
Hey, man, I like to be miserable too. You know this. I was always trying to be miserable with you guys.
So I just want to be miserable so that way my, brain.
Your expectations are set.
Set, There's no, I don't like, oh, you disappoint me. Like, no.
See, so he's like fully like indoctrinated Marine.
Yeah.
Like that. He said
Nothing.
earlier, he's like, I just want to go out in the field and just watch them suffer.
Yeah.
Like that's the gunny, man. That's the gunny mentality. Is it not? It's the gunny mentality. That's why they say it's the best rank in the Marine Corps, because it's like, oh, I just want to go fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, I did.
Easy
And
gunny. Yeah.
I did.
I know you did. And yeah.
I mean, I still have my baseball bat in my vehicle, so.
Maybe you should keep that quiet if you want to get another job.
Well,
He
I mean,
doesn't
what are
keep
they
shit
going
quiet.
to do? They not letting me a job.
When they catch me, they catch me. It's gonna.
It's all good.
But here's the thing, though. Like, it's not. I don't get up every morning. It's like, oh, okay, today I'm just gonna make your life miserable. You, as a
You made me
Marine,
make
you
your life
decided.
you
miserable.
just make it happen, and then
Yeah. You did
my-
something stupid, and now I have to react.
Exactly. So for what is that? For every action, there's reaction and
Equal
accountability.
and opposite.
That opportunity, it presents itself, and then
And you're ready.
That's it. My imagination land, like South Park, start happening. But yeah, I mean, I would leave right now if they hire me to do ice and stuff.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
I can ask
Well-
Trump maybe to put in a good
Yeah,
word.
she
for
could-
me.
I mean,
she
I
could
can
probably-
send a
Those people,
text,
brother.
yeah.
Well,
She could, but aren't you afraid you're gonna get deported?
By who?
I'm just kidding.
Excuse me.
He goes, by who?
By who? Like, what are you gonna deport me?
JK.
Like, you
JK.
Really? I mean, I'm saying this that though. I mean, I would leave. As a matter of fact, I put bilingual on my job, like over here.
Are
now.
you bilingual?
Yeah.
What else do you don't?
I no.
Yeah, like for real though.
Yeah.
What can you speak?
What? No.
No. What do you speak? You speak Arabic, don't you?
A little bit.
Let's hear. Don't say
No,
anything bad.
no,
Okay, fine.
No.
He said
Because then I
no.
won't know what he's saying, and then we
No,
can't
I'm
beep
saying-
it out.
No. But what I'm saying is that though, like I put in. I mean, the Marine Corps was paying me.
Oh, you did the D lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I put that
Defense
in.
Language Aptitude Battery. So if you
Yeah.
speak multiple languages, you can get paid for, especially like Farsi, Arabic, things like that.
Yeah. But
So that's cool.
I thought they might need me now, so I don't know because there were people getting cold
Wait,
and stuff.
so your ultimate goal is to work for like Homeland Security or ICE?
Just
so you
yeah,
can fuck
just
people. All right,
wreck,
good.
just.
I told
create
you. Did I
havoc,
tell
man.
you? I was
just-
like, he.
Just create habit. I mean, some of the video I see, like they'll just body slam them. I'm just like,
That's
my
what you look forward
God,
to.
man. I'll
Okay.
work out 24/7. I'll get.
He said I'll work out 24/7.
How are your ankles and stuff?
I don't pay attention. They.
Yes, you do pay
So,
attention.
they end up damaging 2 nerves.
No, is this when you were at Wounded Warrior?
Well, I mean the guy, the initial surgery. So,
Oh, I got you.
yeah. So
Well, you passed the freaking police academy, so
I mean, this is a funny thing. So I didn't know like the way you get award over there, just like, oh, you pass, here you go, one for you, just like Dumb and Dumber,
Yeah.
But I was just the location is pretty nice. I don't know if anybody ever been in Fort Leonard Wood.
No.
I mean, it's like rolling hill up and down, just
yeah.
beautiful. So I ended up like Saturday, pack my own backpack and start up and down, trying to get back in decent shape. And the initial, they call them, physical, whatever, PAT or something. I can't remember. So I just
it's nothing like the PFT.
no.
Like
So I just the requirement, and then on this midterm, my running improved drastically by like 2 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah. So
What's it, a mile and a half?
yeah,
Damn.
it was just even then.
Nice.
I had to like, why am I racing like
Yeah, like
blazing
you don't have to
saddles?
be.
No.
you don't need to be setting
No.
records and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But what you were probably doing was setting an example for all the younger guys because you're probably one of the older people going through. I'm sure.
Well, so this guy was, I guess he was in with 3.7, sometime in like mid 2000. For whatever reason, he had, I guess, bad taste in the past, and he was talking about like beard and stuff. I was like, I mean, it's a policy, we have to, us as a staffing CEO, we have to enforce it.
I haven't seen you without because last time we both had the beards. Remember?
Yeah, but anyway, I guess that he had some grudge, and I didn't know that he was like jiu-jitsu master.
Oh yeah.
So we do a little bit McMap. They'll teach you, how to get out of, some stuff. And I was trying to show another person like, hey, let's go ahead and do it. And then he went like Tropic Thunder, like full retard. And then he ended up like touring my, what do you call like one of my muscle fiber,
Yeah.
thinking because I guess he wants to get it, awarded for PT. And I would have, like, if you were to tell me, I was like, hey, slow down.
I'll be your
Don't do-
oogie, bro.
I
Don't
was just
don't
like,
try to
yeah,
kill me.
Yeah, it's like, and then you like, I mean, he went full retard, like,
Yeah.
like simple jack.
Spazzy white belt.
Jesus
Spazzy white
Christ.
belt. That's what we
So-
call them. Yeah.
But anyway, like, hey, congratulations, you got the award now. Are you happy? So like, oh yeah, it's like, okay, good for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done this before, so
Yeah.
I mean, I run marathon while I was drinking Mountain Dew.
Yes,
so.
I remember this. No, he would drink Mountain Dew and then go out and fucking take his Marines on a 13-mile run or something and all he drank was Mountain Dew. I'm like, honey, you gotta drink water. He's like, I don't need any fucking water. Fucking
No.
yeah, he's a crazy person. That's why I love him.
My hands are frozen.
All right, so look, we are over our 2-hour mark. It is time to go around the table and give our final thoughts. TK.
I love this podcast.
Me too, and you lost your boom arm.
Yeah, I'm not. This is annoying, but it works.
Guys,
I
you
had a
see
good
the
time.
budget we're working with. We need better equipment, okay?
We're falling apart over here.
Golly. Buy me a coffee / Hot Ashes podcast, and then he needs
If
a
a
new
million
boom stand.
people donate $1, we'll be.
We could quit our day
pretty good.
jobs.
So
We could quit our day jobs.
had a good time. Nice
Do you have
meeting.
a million followers?
Not yet.
We need
but
a, we
soon.
need we need 1 million followers. We have 69 subscribers on YouTube. We need to be at 1,000.
We're on our way.
Well, it's because it's YouTube. It's harder to get subscribers. But on Facebook, we got 230 something or
All you
whatever.
have to do is just walk around people and then, have
Hey,
them sign.
subscribe.
Like,
Well, you can help us out with that. Matter of fact, check the sticker out that our sponsors, Candy Adventure, made.
It's
If you can see it right there.
that's pretty cool.
That's our sticker, and the QR code takes you to our YouTube page.
right to the channel.
So if you don't like the full episode, you can watch the shorter ones, the shorts that we put out all the time. But Jess, final thoughts.
No, thanks
Of the-
for
of the
having
show.
me. Thanks for having me.
Thanks
It's
for coming.
I love telling the stories.
They-
It was an amazing experience, and I think everyone should experience going to the people's house.
That's
Yes.
cool.
And you'll be telling that story much more because I can't get enough.
I'm
of it.
going back.
You are going
I'm
back.
going
It's,
back.
you got to
And
manifest
remember,
it.
the next
Going
time the
back.
+1, I won't be busy next time.
I might write. I might actually write the essay. There was people that
You
said
should
like,
do
"Oh,
that.
I rewrote it like 3 times." I'm like, "There was an essay."
What
Like,
essay?
I didn't even
didn't-
write it. I just sent a picture of my husband, and they were like, "Yeah, you're coming." Like he's just,
That
was
he's
it.
got that
Yeah.
handsome mug.
Don't forget about me. Just tell them that, hey, I got this guy. He wants to work for ICE.
Yeah. Tell him about him, that he wants to work for ICE and why he wants to work
He'll
for
leave his
ICE.
baseball bat at
So
home.
he can
Just
body
show
slam
them the link to this
and
episode.
OC spray people.
Like,
All right,
they,
Enoch,
what's
final
up?
thoughts.
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty good. Life is great. I'm an American. What do I have to complain about?
That's right.
I've got legs, arms, eyes.
For now, you keep freaking ignoring your pains. You're not going to have them much longer.
Pain is just another way,
Yeah,
making you weak.
I know. See,
But every day you get up, just do what you got to do.
that's right.
I mean, I've been lazy a little bit. I haven't been.
We're all lazy once we retire. We got to, you spend 20 years being this hard ass, and then like you got to take a little time for yourself at the end. No, I know, me neither. Everybody's always like, why don't you just take, you're always go. And I'm like, because of this guy right here.
I've been trying to go up in the mountains, do hikes. I haven't got a chance the past about a month and a half, but I always take my boy with me.
Nice.
It's just beautiful serenity.
Absolutely. Well, dude, it's been awesome having you here. This is my brother from the Marine Corps 1-8. This is my good friend from Candy Adventure down the street, and I'll tell you, well, TK is my boy. We're here all together, all the time together.
chopped liver.
But it's awesome hearing different stories. And we had Shane on, and we had Ed on earlier, and we had Rusty a little bit. And we love to do that every show. Have
was a good
whoever
one.
shows up get on, and we kind of have to do it that way. Like let's take a 30 minutes here and there, or whatever. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I didn't get you canceled.
You didn't get me canceled.
No, you didn't.
I told you I had to tell him, like, bro.
That's okay.
When we turn this off, you'll hear the real him.
Just
Like
think, I mean,
it gets worse.
I mean, what like you get canceled for this?
No,
For
you can't. Okay,
Nah.
you can't say certain things.
Like what?
Well,
we
I'm
can't
not going to
say
give you
'em.
examples. Like, see what
He
he
tried.
does. See what he does. But anyway, we had fun. We did so many, like the shenanigans from back in the day and all that kind of stuff is always fun to talk about. We had Tom on here. We were going to have Tom on today and talk about that. We were going to have you and Ed on talking about that stuff. But things change, and it's always fun. We always just get around the mics and tell our stories. And we're going to continue to do this every single time. And sometimes we talk about cool crap like the White House. Sometimes we talk about like Marine Corps stories and then becoming a police officer once the OC spray everybody.
Yeah.
I love the banter. I love the jokes. I love making, like, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
What we're doing,
For sure.
bro. So those
Let's
are
get it.
my final thoughts.
I
like
I'm
it.
fully armed, right? I took a taser shot.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Just to drive.
Did you poop
to drive.
yourself?
I mean, come on. I might be old, but not that old decrepit. Not yet. You know what I mean? But
Yes,
Yeah. Now we're going.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
But anyway,
Well, this has been the Hot Ashes podcast, and guess what? It's not freaking working again.
The Yes Daddy worked.
I know, right? There we go.
Oh, you must be muting it. You're good.
There we go. The Hot Ashes podcast. I'm Lee. What are you doing, man?
I'm making it
What
to
are
where
you
we're
doing,
good.
man? We're good.
what are we doing? Is this disco?
I'm
So
TK.
what episode is this?
13.
Episode 13. Thanks for joining us. Check us out on YouTube, Facebook, and all those places. Subscribe. Also, check out 640 West Corbett Avenue, the Candy Adventure and
Candy
Bloomin.
Adventures
Also,
and
check out George's Cigar Shop, 106 West Church Street in
Cedro de
Swansboro.
Asmar.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a good rest of the day.
Thank you.